All right, what's good? What's good, peasants? We are back. Unfiltered Sports Podcast. A little early, you know what I'm saying? My co-host, that's not CEO, has some beauty sleep to get at 8 o'clock. Please welcome the Unfiltered Sports Podcast, Brandon Shams, the Unfiltered Sports Podcast Chief of Security, the boss of Kaiju, Master J, Mike, all the security guards. Guarding the Unfiltered Sports Podcast with me and CEO Brandon Shams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I never saw that. That's hilarious.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
that was dope.
What's up to the people?
I just want to say, every time I watch your intro and I see ESP in the gay, it just kind of makes me just like want to sit down and laugh for a little bit because it's just it's just so random. But what's good, everybody? Well, whoever is coming, it's a little early. You know, I know for some reason you guys all seem like you have something to do, but we all know you're a bunch of bums on Sunday that we know you're not doing shit. We know you're laying down. A lot of you are just seeing, the RJ Sports Fact link on YouTube and just fucking swipe up like a bunch of pricks. But, it is what it is. Be bums. Don't be bums. You're not doing anything. Come watch the show. We got a few things to talk about.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. CEO had some business to take care of. He's not dead or anything like that because he says a lot of things about certain groups, Brandon, but we can confirm he's still alive. Hopefully.
I don't know. If I had his location right now, it wouldn't shock me if he was in like a certain capital that's under fire right now or something. I'm just saying. CEO.
Someone's basement. Getting the water torment.
I'm just saying because CEO. It's only right that I'm not coming at CEO. CEO's okay, but I have to just, me and RJ, we're Knicks fans. We're Knicks fans. The only correct team to be a fan of besides the Spurs. And when it comes down to a person like CEO, I just have to always remind you guys he's controlled opposition. He's controlled opposition.
The Celtics controlled CC right there.
I mean, come on, like what are we talking about? What are we talking about? But nonetheless, we're gonna miss CEO a little bit. I know some of you guys might miss him.
I fucking won't. Hey man, listen. Speaking of the Spurs, man, Wemby's about to win this MVP, bro. What's up, man?
Listen, we gotta talk about this because I don't understand why. Oh my god! All right, let me get to my bet. When it comes to Wembanyama, all right. Hold on real quick. Rare's Philly W for saying I don't miss CEO. I'm saying that to be nice. I'm being cordial. All right. I'm a guest. But nonetheless, when it comes to Wembanyama, I don't understand why people would be so opposed to the fact that if he wins MVP, he's already number one in the Kia ladder. He's above SGA and Jokic, I think in that order. If you can sit there and be like, oh yeah, Luka should be MVP. Luka should be MVP. Then you should have no problem with a player like Wemby being MVP. Why? Because Luka's had a great stretch of 11 games. I'll give him that. I mean, not even just a great stretch. He's had a good season. Mm-hmm. But so has Wemby. And you're gonna highlight 11 games out of 82 about why Luka should win MVP. And I'm not trying to take a dump on Luka. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense why you bitch ass fans. I don't even want to call you guys fans. I don't know what to call you guys. You bitches. You guys act like I don't want to say this because I don't like this person. All right. I don't like this person as a player. I don't like him as a person. He's a tall 7-foot bitch. I think RJ knows who I'm thinking of right now, but
exactly what you're thinking of. Speaking of Philly,
speaking of Philly, it's crazy how Embiid can get smoke for because we're talking about the 65 game rule. Let me just get to it. We're talking about the 65 game rule, and it's crazy how Embiid, if it's a player like Embiid, oh yeah, we like the rule. Embiid shouldn't get shit. But if it's another player like a SGA or a Cade or Jokic or any of these guys, oh no, we don't like the rule. I don't like Embiid more than anybody in this planet, probably. And if Embiid,
whoa, bullshit. There's a light skinned nigga out in Dallas that might contest it.
Fair. But
there's a Greek motherfucker in Milwaukee that might contest that.
Fine. I'm up there, and that's all that matters. And when it comes down to it,
I'll give you that.
And when it comes down to it, if Embiid was the top remaining player, which who didn't miss 65 games, which will never happen. But let's say he's the only player that didn't miss not 65 games, who didn't miss 17 games and played more than 65 games and was the front runner for MVP because of the rule. Would I like it? No. Do I gotta eat it? Yes, because the rule is the rule. Just that we're not gonna make exceptions to the rule because one guy probably one Canadian dude has aura supposedly, and the other one, he's just a nice guy from a bad place like Detroit. Like, what the fuck is this? 8 Mile? Like, I don't care. All right, 65 game rule is here to stay, and if you're thinking about it, then there's a lot of things I can say about you. But to get to the Wemby part. Luka, Wemby. I don't know. I think SGA is still in the clear, right? If I'm not mistaken,
yes.
maybe by a couple games. Cade is too late. I think Jaylen Brown is in there.
Yeah, I think Joker's available too,
and Jokic's still available. Wemby has missed a few games. Don't get me wrong. I think he has a 9-game cushion until he's eliminated. But Wemby has missed a few games, and you could say, "Oh yeah, Luka," because that's really the main argument right now. Luka. A lot of you guys are doing this shit just because you like Luka. You've been doing this shit before the season. You've been doing this shit since last season, and maybe even the season before that. Maybe not saying he should be the MVP, but he's going to be. Oh yeah, this year he's gonna be. And you guys are pushing it so much. You guys supposedly care about the integrity of sports, but it's only when it comes to the people you like. All right. I had to give respect. Me and RJ have a lot of phone. I won't say a lot, but we have a decent amount of phone calls where you guys miss a lot of good content, and you guys miss a lot of good stuff. We honestly, we could charge $5 for a Patreon, and we still would be getting robbed because it's worth more. But the point is, I told them about Jaylen Brown. I was giving respect to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's not very popular on this show, on Unfiltered Sports Podcast. They don't really like Jaylen Brown, even though Celtics fan himself, that slob CEO, doesn't like him himself. But I had to give him respect because at the end of the day, the Celtics are having a decent season and he's winning and whatever. I'm not going to glaze them, but so much.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. That's just how it is, because if Jaylen Brown was the only available player to win MVP, it is what it is. It's not about who you like. It's about ball. And for the last, I would say 50-something games that Wemby played, that man's been balling on both sides of the basketball. Then I hear some stupid people in the comments, and I'm gonna wrap this up real quick because I know I want to hear what RJ has to say about it. There's people in the comments that be like, "Oh well, the defense really doesn't matter." Oh no, I'm sorry, hold on. There was one person laughing like, "Oh, Wemby only averages 24 points a game." Oh, then somebody responds with defense. Oh, but they give him defensive player of the year. No. Nigga, the MVP's most valuable player, doesn't matter where you are. You can have no fucking points and 100 assists a game. If you are the most valuable player and your team and your play is the main catalyst of winning, that's what you are. Don't hit me with the 24 points a game. That, first of all, 24 points a game as a 7-foot guard who plays defense, offense, can block shots, play inside, play outside. He's 7'6" and does step back threes. Like, come on, what are we talking about? 24 points a game is like, he could actually score more if he had a selfish game like some of these guys, like a Luka, like a Harden. Like, if he had a selfish game, he'd have more points. But you know what? He's a winner. Or at least he's becoming a winner, because it's a little early in his career. He's becoming a winner. And that's what an MVP is. Most valuable player, conducive to winning. Like, it's so sad that we got to dumb it down for you idiots. RJ, go ahead. What do you think, RJ?
I'm glad we're doing this podcast. This is low key. Listen, love CEO. Don't get it twisted. Don't miss him, but CEO's a great podcast host. But I was actually going to talk to Brandon about this last night, and earlier this week, but me and Brandon, we have busy schedules. We're not bums like you. I have a job. Brandon has a job. He trains. You know what I'm saying? He's running the Unfiltered Sports Podcast, head of security, and also keeping his job with ESPN as Brandon Shams. But other than that, I was gonna talk to Brandon about this. Now I just want to roll out some stats. So Luka Doncic, the NBA's favorite. See, Brandon, he does have good numbers, 33 points. He's averaging 7 rebounds, 8 assists, shooting 46% from the field. Wembanyama, like you said, 24 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, shooting 50% from the field, but also averaging 3 blocks a game. But I'm going to put it to you like this, right, Brandon? And this is a bigger conversation. Brandon, my theories about the aura of man. And I told you there's 3 types of people. The people who just get the benefit of the doubt. People who are just hated. They're guilty until proven innocent. Then you have the NPC, the blow in the wind people, right? We talked about this on the phone.
Yeah.
I should have screenshot this to you when I was at work, but I just got caught up in doing shit. Wemby is a guilty till proven innocent type of guy. The hate that this guy's been getting throughout the last year or throughout this year, people are like, oh, Wemby, he's so angry now. He complains about everything, this, that, and the third. The same thing that Wemby complains about is the same thing fans complain about, load management, the whole Bam Adebayo thing. Now, I don't think Wemby is mad that Bam broke the record. He's just like, whatever. Like the fouling, the All-Star game, everybody is bitching about what Wemby is doing now. I'm like, oh, Wemby's becoming a bad guy. He's becoming the Kobe of this era where just people are just going to start hating him. And I see it in fruition with this whole MVP bullshit. For some reason, they want to Joker. He's a lovable, even though I remember people hate Joker. Now everybody loves Joker. They want to bend the rules for Joker. They want to bend the rules for Cade. They want to bend the rules for fucking Luka. Wemby's went through the same shit. He deserves the same credit. And he's averaging more rebounds than him. He's a higher seed than the Lakers and the fucking Nuggets. He's not that far off from fucking OKC. And he's the one that beat OKC on multiple fucking occasions. So I'm trying to figure out where this hate for Wemby has come from. Is it because he's getting more angrier? Is that why?
I got it. I got it perfect. I got it perfect for you.
Huh?
I got it perfect for you. I know exactly where it's coming from.
Go ahead.
This is bigger than basketball. Wemby himself is bigger than basketball, no diddy. But this is bigger than basketball. These losers, these bots with no internal monologue, RJ. We talked about this quite a few times. These bots, they only go with the information that they're told. They don't go after. They don't seek their own opinions. They only say, oh, if some dumbass like Stephen A. Smith says, I can't wait to get to him. Oh my gosh. When Stephen A says, oh yeah, Wemby's trash. He's no better than Taco Fall. They might eat that shit up and be like, well, yeah, Stephen A. Yeah, you're right, bro. You're right. Yeah, let me vote for you. That's exactly what it is. These idiots without the internal monologue. They're so quick to jump on the latest opinion, the latest trend. It's not even just, like I said, it's bigger than basketball because it's not even just about this. I mean, especially trends. I mean, we know in 2026, last year, 2025, and the last few years before that, we know how these trends go. Whether it's food or a dance or whatever. I mean, CEO, you're not here right now, so I'm not gonna go too much. But CEO, he's no stranger to trends. All right, there's one big important one on the internet that's been going on. I think the timing is just a little convenient. But the point is, you guys are so wrapped up in these trends. And the reason I say this, these bots with that internal monologue, RJ, there's only one way to describe them. There's only one way to describe them. It's one simple word. And it's losers. And I know that's such a trivial word, such a elementary school word, like, oh yeah, you're a loser. But it's bigger than just the word loser. Let's take it down to what loser really means, RJ. Mm-hmm. That means you don't win. That means you don't win. So when you're a loser, we all have losing moments. We all lose in life. There's nothing wrong with losing. What's wrong with losing is losing and being okay with it, and losing and pretending like you're not. Losing and doing nothing to be better. And you losers, you guys will sit there in your bed, lay down with your fucking, hot Cheetos or whatever the hell you kids are eating nowadays. you guys will sit there and you'll see somebody like Wemby winning. You'll see somebody like a Jalen Brunson winning.
Bing bong.
You'll see these guys win.
Josh
and
Hart.
you just and Josh Hart. And you just can't fathom the fact that, oh shit, they're winning. They're winning.
Hell, Brandon, I'll take it a step further. The NBA, it's winning.
The NBA. Oh yeah. What you know what they say, RJ? And misery loves company.
Yeah.
Misery loves company. I tell this to my wife all the time. Because I tell her, to watch who you talk to, because these people, they try to put stuff in your mind and make you feel like them because they want somebody else to feel their pain. And that's the problem. You see all you guys in a world with so much idolatry, and it's a coincidence I say that on Palm Sunday. But then a world with so much idolatry, you guys would love if it was somebody, a loser like you, who had a platform like a Wemby. And that's why you guys are so attached to what these people say. Oh, yeah, this guy's just like me. This guy, this actor, he's just like me. Oh, this basketball player, he's just like me. No, they're nothing like you. First off, if they're saying something that you agree with, they're probably making money off of it just because they know you're going to fucking fall for it. But two, they're not like you. They're doing something. What are you? You're a loser. You're a loser. And I'm not saying I'm anybody. I'm not saying Brandon Perez is anybody. I mean, I'm trying to build my life. I'm 22. I turn 23 next month, if anybody was wondering. And Wemby, who's younger than me, I think, or he's about the same age.
I think he's the same age as you.
I could look at a guy like Wemby like, damn, he's my age. I could look at it two different ways. He's my age. He's doing big things. Shout out to him. I know how his brain kind of works. Not in the same, we've been through different things, but we're the same age. You can agree. You can pretty much connect with people.
You're turning 23 this year, right?
Next month, yeah.
So he's 22. He just turned 22 in
So
January.
I can be like jealous and be like, damn, he's younger than me and doing all this. I could be a loser like you, and not you, but like the people who the shoe fits. You could be like, I could be like, oh yeah, he's younger. And I hope he fucking sucks, because I can't have anybody younger. It's like those unks that don't want to give credit, or those dads that don't want to give credit to their sons.
Yeah.
I could be like that. But I look at him like, damn, he's around my age doing big things. Shout out to him. You know what? I hope he wins. I hope he succeeds. I hope he doesn't know me, but he's, in the grand scheme of things, we're all brothers and sisters. That's my brother. I hope he wins, if you catch my drift. But you guys don't want to see, you rather be stuck in the listening to Stephen A and the Nick Wrights, who's better than Stephen A in 2026, by the way. But we don't have to talk about it. The Emmanuel Achos, just putting fucking random names out there. You guys, these dudes that they get no pussy and they're slaves to their ESPN bosses, talking, like Stephen A talking about, which we'll get to, but talking about, oh yeah, I know the people who write your checks. We know who you write your checks, all right?
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, come on, oh my God, Mr. 1.5. How the hell does Stephen A. Smith, not to get too off topic, but how the hell does Stephen A. Smith have 1.5 points average points in college, and he only played like what, 2 games? That doesn't
one game.
One game.
One game, yeah.
One game. The math doesn't make sense. I'm not the biggest Jason Whitlock guy, but you know what? There's a reason the man's beef. Whatever. Point is, when it comes to Wemby, you guys need to accept greatness. In any sport, in anything in life, there's always going to be somebody better than you, and that's just the way things are. There's always a bigger fish, and you're always going to be better than someone too. Maybe not all of you. Maybe some of you are just really, really fucking bad at life, and maybe you should I can't say that on YouTube, but maybe either get your money up or shut up. But the point is, like, a lot of you, some of you, maybe a couple of you, some of you are still better than there's somebody worse than you guys, but there's always going to be somebody better than you in any field. Like me personally, just to put it out there, I got like my ass whooped like 2 weeks ago by this 52-year-old man, Jerome. And it's fucked up because he's not even black. The name of Jerome, he's Filipino. He beat the shit out of me in boxing and sparring. And I just had to eat it because the man's been training longer than I've been alive. And that's what it is. You guys need to accept greatness, all right? Wemby is next up, and whether you like it or not. You know, it's not even. We could talk about like any sport, but we're talking about Wemby right now. He's next up, and if he wins MVP, and with how things are going, he probably should. If he wins MVP, eat it. Eat it. Whether you like it or not, eat it. I'm so tired of people hating winners. I'm so tired of it. Whether it's the UFC, this new guy starts knocking people out. Oh, yeah, we hate him. Like Elliot Sapori. I know, RJ, you're on your boycott, but you still, their boycott extends to you watching it, not talking about it. If you know Ilya Taporia, right? You know, obviously you're a fan of him. Everybody hates Ilya or hated Ilya. Why? Because he started knocking out fan favorites. It's not his fault. He's doing exactly what he's doing. He's winning. He knocked out my favorite fighter. And guess what? I got to show respect to the man because he's a winner. You look at, we're not going to talk about the NFL, but you look at fucking, I don't know. I can't say March Madness, which because, you know, I don't think any of the teams are really hated out of the.
No. I can attest to this. Duke is very hated.
Okay, well, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Duke, because it's Duke, because they're because they're a blue blood. Duke is hated, but if they win, oh well. Shout out to them. You know, I hate the Celtics, but you know, if they won a couple years ago, and you know, I just had to eat it. It is what it is. Just like CEO, you know, CEO. That's why he put Jalen Brunson in his top 15 point guards, nice and early before we did at that. Just putting it out there, controlled opposition. But there's a reason.
I mean, hell, Brandon, the Dodgers. People hate the fucking Dodgers.
The Dodgers, but guess what? I say I don't like the Dodgers for obvious reasons. And I'm bringing up the Yankees. I don't hate the Yankees. I hate a lot of their fucking fans, but I don't hate the Yankees. I have no really real quarrel with them. But the thing is, the Dodgers, what they're doing with this whole deferred money and all that shit, it's worse than whatever the Yankees have been doing for the last 20 years as far as money, in my opinion. And guess what? It is what it is. If you don't like it, your team should do it too. What do you want me to say? I have that opinion for basically everything besides steroids, which is a topic RJ, me and him disagree with. But the point is, these are winners. You're a loser, so just deal with it.
Agreed. And people hating on, like, bro. I'm telling you, he just has I mean, Bernie, even I felt victim of it. I mean, you loved him coming out of France. I was like, I don't know, maybe that was just his aura. Maybe, you know, he was guilty until proven innocent, you know, and I was wrong. He's going to score 101 points, break Bam Adebayo's record. It is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to fix that because Bam has the most points in an NBA game ever.
That's so, like, that Wilt shit is so fucking stupid as fuck. Like that shit, like maybe it bothers me a little bit more because it was against the Knicks. But
you know what's crazy though? Like Wilt, when if he, let's just say he actually did score 100. Let's say we believe it. Like there was probably, you know, some of your, you know, because you guys are a bunch of losers. Like I said, some of your grandparents were losers too that were probably hating on Wilt at the time if it actually happened. Like, oh yeah, well he only scored 100. Like I could say why he scored 100. Like oh yeah, he scored 100. Like whatever. He's not. I don't know. Fucking whatever. He's oh well, it was the 60s, right? He should be in Vietnam or something. You know, like y'all pull out. Y'all grandparents, they're losers too. They pull out some shit. You know, you think this not lack of internal monologue is new? Come on, no, where do you guys think you get it from?
Yeah, you got it from your grandparents who have no. They didn't have the internal monologue to not have fucking you or your parents. You feel me?
And it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. But nonetheless,
no,
whether it's Wemby, or even if it is Luka, or if it's SGA, or Joker, the MVP is the MVP. Don't hit me with this 65 game. Oh no, the 65 game rule is bullshit, man. Yeah, no, because you know people can't control injuries. Oh well.
Well, tell me, this is how you know niggas don't have internal monologue. Y'all was just bitching about this shit. Yeah, the reason why I was in here is to prevent this shit. Now it's because it's players that you like. Like, no, I told Brandon this on the phone. It's like when you're in school and those 3 or 4 kids, probably black girls, are loud as fuck. The teacher says, all right, this whole class has to be silent. Blame Joel Embiid for being a loud black girl.
And you guys were happy when it was Embiid. And me too. But we're not switching. We're not switching up. We're not. And shout out to Jaylen Brown. Because Jaylen Brown said it himself. He's like, nah, this rule needs to stay. Now, granted, he wanted it to be like an extra 2-3 games cushion, but just again, he said, source of Source of income said Wilt was the MLK of the NBA.
Shout out to Source of Income. This is a new guy. What's up, Master J? Mets ain't shit. I'll agree with that. What's up, Brandon? Brandon, I don't know why Mike hates you so bad either.
Well, we just had a conversation for the last 20-something minutes about losers.
Speaking of someone with internal monologue, someone who's smart, shout out to Jordan Francis. You know what I'm saying?
We love Jordan Francis. Jordan Francis, God-fearing man. You know, he's a very positive individual, which is rare on this podcast, both the panel and the chat. Just putting it out there. But, you know, Jordan Francis is like to not glaze him, but so much. He's like a breath of fresh air. He's like a rainbow, but not gay.
But
Jaylen Brown.
I was going to speak about Jaylen Brown. Listen, Jaylen Brown, he does. Listen, I mean, is he doing it because he wants to win it? Yes, but doesn't make him wrong. Like, yeah, keep the 65-game rule. Stop bitching about it. Like
Jaylen Brown had knee surgery right before the season. Has he missed a game? Probably a couple.
Yeah, but yeah, it is what it is. It's not. And I hate to say it because I'm a Knicks fan, but Celtics are in second. That's better than what I fucking thought. I thought they'd be a 4th or 5th seed.
I also thought they'd be 4th and 5th. And you know what? I mean, granted, it's not going to matter in the end when we bust their ass in the playoffs if they get to us. But at the end of the day, that's just it's like the people. Not to bring up old news, but when it came to Jason Tatum coming back, oh yeah, we're so happy about and miss me. I know we're a couple of Knicks fans, so the next thing is like, oh well, you're scared of Jason Tatum and the stuff. No, okay, miss me with that. We're talking as NBA fans. When that whole Jason Tatum saga came, him coming back, we're upset. We're upset as basketball fans because like we know the Celtics aren't doing much, and not to make it about them, but we know they're not doing much this season, and that's okay. It's okay because of the situation they're in. And to bring him back and get him hurt. Oh no, you're just hating. We just don't want the dude to get hurt. He's a star. He's a superstar.
Yeah.
We don't want the NBA already has marketing issues. Why would we want, granted, whether we like the team or not, why would we want a superstar of the league that we're rooting for to be hurt? That's just stupid. And that's how it shows that you guys don't have internal monologue and you can't understand nuance.
Agree.
You know, it's not fear. Yeah, it is fear. Fear for him, not for us. Oh, we're fine. It's for him. But, you know, that's old news. If he stays healthy, shout out to him. You know, because he's one of those guys that, you know, who's against load management. And it's a shame we got to give two Celtics, you know, credit here. But these two guys are for the 65-game rule. And there's a reason for it. Because, you know what? On most instances, they're tough in the mind. Maybe not when it's like game 6, game 7, and you know, elimination game. But besides that, they're tough in the mind. And that's all that matters.
They're definitely not tough.
Not against the Knicks either, especially Jaylen Brown. Oh my God! But he got one rare W. Like he got 2 rare W's this week. I forgot the other one, but one of them. Oh no, the other rare W is because he flopped into Shea and got his free throws and basically, you know, made him look stupid. So that's 2 rare W's for Jaylen Brown. That's all he's getting. That's all he's getting. Because, like I said, in April, May, well, he ain't gonna get to
a month from now. A month from now, nigga.
He ain't get it to June, so I don't gotta say June. But April, May, you know, I'm just saying he's not getting much from there. But the point is, he shout out to Jaylen Brown for putting it out there. I'm sure if you ask Cade himself, is he happy about losing money for not being All NBA? Sure. Why would he? Well, I mean, is he happy about it? No. Why would he? But I'm sure a dude like Cade, which is the only Piston that I actually like, I'm sure he's like, yeah, it is what it is. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? You know, it's a good rule. Adam Silver better not fucking change this shit.
That's what I'm scared of because, you know, the NBA always goes off of these no internal monologue fags. But, you know, I'm hoping they stay put. I mean, if they knock it down to 60, okay, fine. I'll eat it. That's whatever. I'll eat it, but
just for you guys to complain, because if they change it, you guys are gonna complain regardless. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Just keep it how it is. Let them fuck. I will say this, and just came to my mind. People did bitch about the play-in tournament, but now everybody loves it. And like people are, get rid of it. They stay put with it. So hey, maybe they have some type of backbone. So
it's like you guys that don't like the in-season tournament. Now, granted, I know it's like you guys don't like the in-season tournament. Oh, because it's stupid. It doesn't make sense, whatever. No, it's because you guys were bitching that the season's long, which I know RJ is a fan of shortening the season, but we don't even got to talk about it because we know it's not going to happen ever.
Yeah.
But the point is, you guys were bitching about, oh, the season's boring, blah, 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 blah. At least they're giving you something to look forward to. It is.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah. Is it an NBA championship? No. But that's not the point. I just want to point out, you guys are flip floppy as hell, and we know that. You know that. You look in the mirror. I know you have no public accountability, but everybody has a conscience. Well, I just talked about. No, well, I don't know about that. Wait, no. Oh, sorry, forgot. Not all of you having a conscience, but for the people that have a conscience and look in the mirror, you understand. First, you look in the mirror and say, I'm a loser. I'm a bitch. But then after you do that and you cry, you wipe, you get some Kleenex and you wipe your eyes, you start to say, well, okay, well, I understand this, but you know what, RJ? I'm getting on another tangent, but it's weird. Not weird. RJ, why do you think we have so many liars nowadays? Liars. Like, you guys claim
liars. I think in history we always had liars, but it's easy.
It's
I'm gonna keep it real, Brendan. I'm gonna just take it a step further. We accept liars. We like
okay. Liars. That's what I meant more. Why is lying so acceptable nowadays?
Because that's what society. Brendan, the truth never brings people together. It divides people. You know that.
I'm not
biblically speaking and just worldly speaking.
And it's true. Like, listen, there are lies that are important sometimes. When hopefully none of you have kids, but if you ever have kids, you might have to say, Santa Claus is real, shit like that. It's important for a little bit. You don't want to take that away from them. Again, hopefully you have no kids. But the point is, there are lies that just it is what it is. But you guys are so happy with lying. Like I said, you guys have accountability in the mirror, maybe. And you'll be like, I'm a bitch, I'm a loser, I'm a bitch, I'm a loser, I'm a lie, whatever.
Maybe. I know someone Brandon beat up for saying that he was a bitch. Or almost beat up. Yeah,
beat up
his door.
Pending court case. Anyways, that I had to make sure my my bodyguard stuff was still working.
Yeah, it still works.
But the point is, then you guys come out into the internet, or you guys start talking, and you guys start just.
Wait, Brandon, hold on. Can I
diarrhea of the mouth? Diarrhea of the mouth.
Can I ask you a question? Like, bro, maybe they don't do that in the mirror. Don't you have to have internal monologue to talk to yourself, whether it's in your head or verbally, and say, I'm a fucking loser in the mirror? I don't think these people do that. I think they just wake up and just see something. I'm just fucking, like, they're just robots. So, cause don't you have to have some type of a conscious or moral internal monologue to, like, look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I'm going to do something about this?
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
I was just thinking about that.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Now, granted, that doesn't make you not a loser. You guys are still losers, but you guys don't understand you're losers, which your programming makes you hate on winners. Okay, I understand.
Maybe we're the losers trying to relate or trying to understand the losers. They're the fucking NPCs. And maybe that's what they're there for. Maybe we're supposed to be like, no, fuck them. We're just gonna elevate and go help Wembanyama win the MVP.
Unfortunately, in this case, we're the outsiders. And when I say outsiders, I don't mean like, shout out to Fitz Vegas. I'm not talking about those outsiders.
Shout out to Rick.
But we're outsiders in the sense of this case, and it's just like those movies where we're trying to like rebuild the world, and we got all you fucking zombies in the way. It's ridiculous.
Walking Dead in this bitch.
Exactly. This is exactly what it is nowadays. And you guys, point is, dudes like because I got on so much tangent at this point. It was about 65 people. It ain't going nowhere. Adam Silver, you changed this shit, and I might have to have CEO deal with Adam Silver if you know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But we'll see what happens. I think I'm gonna keep it real with you, Brandon. You know what's, and I know you're gonna hate this because you were against this at first, but you kind of accepted it. I feel like the league expansion might take away from the whole controversy with the 65 game rule, because that's gonna be a big news story this upcoming season. Which, I mean, I know you're not for it. I know you accepted it, but that's a W for the NBA. We're gonna be talking about that more than probably the NFL draft.
And also I just that. Because I had gotten lost when I was talking about the accountability. We were talking about the in-season tournament. You guys, the flip-flopping. Oh yeah, the flip-flopping. It doesn't make sense how you're gonna flip-flop on Wemby now, but if he would have won the in-season tournament, you guys would have been sucking him off, and then shitting on us regardless. We get shit on regardless, just because because you guys are programming.
We win the title, everybody's gonna be a fan of us. So
the point is like. NBA's got a lot of big stuff coming, and they have a chance to really do big things and not fuck it up. But you guys are probably gonna be the reason.
You know what's crazy, right? I'm really hoping not to take it off your top. I mean, we shit on the losers for being losers. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with the losers, but it's really gonna upset me if they bring back the Sonics or the Seattle not calling the Sonics.
And not calling the Sonics. Yeah, I asked you. Yeah, that's why I asked you. I'm like, yo, what if they bring back Seattle and they're not called the Sonics?
You have to call them the Sonics. You have to. Just like that. I'm gonna keep it real with you. That's the only way this could work. Like, you bring back the Sonics, okay, cool. You're bringing back a nostalgia team. Maybe bring back a big fan base from Seattle, which more revenue, more viewers and stuff. Cool. So, and plus, it's not like, say, like the kids who didn't grow up watching basketball. I mean, say like the kids who didn't grow up watching basketball in Seattle. Like, there's history there. They can learn about Sean Kemp and Gary Payton and shit like that. So.
And you also have a very good chance. And me and RJ, once again, we talked about this on the phone. You guys missed out on a glorious conversation, as you miss out on a lot of things in life. There's that possibility that KD would go to the Sonics, and you could also add Russ to, obviously they're more Russ and like Harden are more known for OKC in this case. But it would be nice it would be a big W for that to be a reunion with those three. One, because there's beef there. Not a lot of beef anymore, but there is beef there. It doesn't ever just go away. You can kind of squash the beef in Seattle to start a franchise. They take them to the playoffs. That just, take them. Even if they get smacked.
And they play OKC. That would be a fucking people.
Like, that would be like poetry in motion.
Yeah.
And now, granted, you guys were hating anyway.
We're on podcast form now, or we're live stream. Adam Silver, you better start cooking up the books. We're giving you free content. Right? Exactly. Can you send us some Brunson jerseys or some shit like that, bro? Like, come on, man.
Like, I might even take a tiny hat with a Knicks logo on it. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. CEO might not like that one. We'll send them one with a Celtics logo. I'm sure there's a lot of them in Boston as well.
Yeah.
Besides New York. Point is, there's one thing we didn't talk about, RJ.
Yeah.
So this is new free content for you guys. So you gotta like the video, or you gotta like the live stream. You gotta subscribe if you're new. Source of income, you're new, so make sure you subscribe if you're still here. You subscribe and everything. This is free content. This is free. We're opening up your third eye for you. We're helping you. We're helping you gain back all the missing time without the internal monologue. All those years, all those 20-something, 30-something, however old you guys are, we're helping you. And I just want to say, we need to talk about the fact that we're going to have Ant and Ja in the East. Maybe Ja, maybe. Because we know what.
I feel like, he's going to, you know why? I feel like, because I remember a couple months back, during the trade deadline, we were saying, why are the Grizzlies keeping Ja? Maybe that's probably the reason why. But, I mean, okay, let's be for real. The Grizzlies ain't doing shit. Let's be for real.
I know.
Now, Timberwolves, though, that might be,
I'm just saying, though, a team like the Grizzlies, they could also build up to what the Hornets are building into right now. And
they're already there. They've been to back-to-back conference championships.
The Grizzlies.
Oh, the Grizzlies. Oh,
not the Wolves. The Grizzlies. And if the Grizzlies become the 2026 Hornets, and the Hornets take a step up, remember, these are two teams, so we're adding this shifts the numbers a lot. Let's just say, and put random standings out there, right? Let's keep the same standings we have now. But no, let's just keep the same standings we have now, just to put it out there. And let's say the 4th spot goes to the Timberwolves when they come to the East, right? You had all those other teams that are under them now. You put all those other teams that were there. You move them down one, and then you put Grizzlies in the play-in, and you move the Hornets up. Like, that right there makes this conference, which, by the way, people shit on the East, but it's really not that bad.
Yeah, because I will move the Hornets up, and I'm kicking out the Heat. The Heat are fucking frauds. Fuck the Heat.
Just putting it out there. Let's just say it's same standings, right? It's
also one. Something. I also want to mention this to you too, but we'll talk about it after.
Okay. We got Detroit 1, Boston 2, Knicks 3, right? And then after that, you can put like the Wolves. You can put, fuck it, just give the Raptors that spot still. You give the Magic there, the Hornets. That's already your playoff spots. Now you add the play-in. You had the we're missing one. You had
Oh,
the play-in.
so go ahead. You said all right. You said Knicks, Boston, Pistons. That's your
I'm
three.
giving you like random standings that could be with
Okay.
these two teams. Yeah, I'm just putting it out there. I'm using these standings and I'm just adding the teams to it. Right? You put the Hornets somewhere in that middle playoff standings, and then you add the Grizzlies to the play-in to compete with the Heat and what's another decent playing team, or like the Magic and the Hawks, which actually the Hawks could they build up. They could do something. I mean, maybe not with Jonathan Kuminga, but the point is, this makes the East a lot more interesting, and youthful is a good thing. Yeah, are they as good as the West? No, but the point is, it's all about competition. That's all that matters. I mean, you guys talk about how bad the East were, but the Celtics just won a championship 2 years ago.
Yeah, I will say this though, right? I don't think the Grizzlies could be what the Hornets are, and it's mainly because of Ja Morant. Now, I love Ja Morant as a player, very exciting to watch. But Ja Morant, I've been trying to tell niggas this about LaMelo. And do you know who Bill Simmons is from ESPN?
Bill Simmons, yeah.
Yeah, he has his own podcast, and they were talking about the Hornets and LaMelo Ball, and they said, bro, if you look at the stats, LaMelo, his stats are not as good as his other years, but you actually have to watch it. He's getting a lot of hockey assists where he'll pass it and then someone else will pass it. Like he's playing some of the best pure basketball of his career this year. No wonder these guys they're in the play-in now. I don't think Ja can do that. I don't think he has the IQ. I don't think he plays defense like LaMelo. Keep in mind, Brandon, LaMelo's like top 10 in one of the best defensive point guards in the league right now. People don't know that.
Yeah, I mean that. I don't think we got to see more with LaMelo because we got to see a little more with LaMelo.
I get that, but I will say this: this is the first time they put a decent team around them. They're in the play-in. I understand it's the play-in, but that is progress.
Yeah, it just took them a long time this season to finally find their groove. And they actually beat us the other day. Everybody's saying it's a bad loss, which every loss we get.
I don't want to talk about it.
Every loss we get is such a bad loss. Yo, that's cool as hell. Every loss we get is such a bad loss. Doesn't matter. We got to blow out every fucking team, and even then we'll still get smoked. But that was their first time beating us in quite a while, and they look good. They're hot. They're very hot right now.
Yeah.
My thing is, it depends what they do this offseason, how they build the team. Do they trade their pieces? Do they be like, oh yeah, you know what, LaMelo? Yeah, you could do it again with these bums instead. And if they do that, then the Hornets are going to just fall off completely. Which, well, maybe not, because the East also, we're not as stacked as the West, but I'm like 50-50 on Hornets.
Bro.
Say that again.
You already know who I think they're going to get this offseason.
Listen, if it happens, well, we can say that one. But if it happens, then we were having another conversation. I also want to say something. Charlotte right now, is hot. They're really hot. And I know I mentioned to you, and I know you jumped on with me, you jumped on the bandwagon with me, not the Hornets bandwagon because that's yours, but no. I'm talking about the playoff matchup. The possibility that the Hornets, especially if Cade's out, could knock out Detroit.
Why not? Hey, listen, we believe Hornets.
You know what? You guys are gonna hate it anyway. We're getting, you guys claim you like fucking parody. This is like textbook parody. This is like the underdog, all these things that you guys love. And I love it too. Don't get me wrong. Now, granted, to a point, I like parody until it gets to a point, or the underdog. When the underdog's winning all the time, they're not the underdog. So, for me, I enjoy it just as much as you guys, but you guys say you enjoy it and then you're going to shit on it. Oh, look at that. Fucking, what are they going to say? I give you one. When the Knicks win after this, when the Hornets knock out the Pistons and we beat Boston, they're going to be like, oh, Tatum's hurt. They didn't have to play the Pistons. There's a Mickey Mouse path. All that stupid shit they're going to say. You guys bitch and moan anyway. You guys are going to bitch and moan anyway. So it's like, who cares, man? The point is, Minnesota.
Just a little history lesson. We the Believe team happened in 2000, the 2006, 2007 year.
Mm-hmm.
And this is I guess you could say this is 2026 to 2027. And they beat the first seed Dallas Mavericks team. Just saying.
We might have 2 We Believe teams this year. But y'all gonna hate it anyway. So who cares, right?
I hate to be that guy, but nah. Well, time out. So Hornets and then Clippers?
Listen, you said it. You said it. You said the Clippers, they could. Not that they're gonna. That's not your prediction. You said they could. There's a world out there where the Clippers can upset a certain first seed. Because I think they're frauds and you think they're frauds. Now, granted, I jumped on the fraud bandwagon just a little late, but we pretty much for the same reasons. If you watch basketball, you understand why.
Oh, time out. I'll give you this credit. I hopped on the Clippers bandwagon late. You hopped on the fraud bandwagon too late. But you were always, I think you picked the Clippers as a sleeper.
Yeah, I had the Clippers before the season.
Yeah.
Now I'll say this too. I just thought about something right now that kind of made me happy.
What?
This is a little off topic, but it's the same topic, but different path. So I had mentioned Minnesota and Memphis being in the East, right?
Yeah.
The more interesting team was obviously Minnesota, and it's going to be very interesting, especially because I had them as a sleeper going into this year. Let's say they make the Western Conference Finals. They don't got to win it, but let's say they win it, and now they're going to the East. That's going to be very, very interesting to see them match up against the Pistons, match up against the Celtics, match up against, hell, even a team like the Hornets. But it's very interesting for us, too, because you talk about matchups, and they're a team that do match up with us decent on certain nights.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a world out there where going into the next season, we get like a Knicks, Timberwolves, Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
And the crazy part is that there's a world where we see them in the finals this year. That's just something interesting. That's just something interesting to me. That would be dope. I know you guys probably have more faith in the Wolves than the Knicks, which is ridiculous, haters. But I just think that shit's really interesting. But I also think, you know what else is great about them coming to the East? We don't have to worry. We don't have to worry about a certain Timberwolf going to a certain team in green anymore.
I'm so happy. But hell, he'll get traded to the West. I'm so happy about that.
That's why I'm saying we won't have to worry about that. So this is one instance where history finally doesn't repeat itself.
Now, that's interesting. Where would, hypothetically speaking, if he does, where would he go?
Call me crazy.
Whoa. Can I say it first before you say it?
Okay, go ahead.
Dude, you sound like you shoot weak load. Sorry.
Why are you thinking about either of us? I'm not talking about me, but why are you thinking about either of us?
Who the fuck are you, nigga? Root vegetable. Who the fuck are you? And what is that profile picture? I thought it was a goat at one point. What the fuck is that?
He's probably a OKC fan or a Piston fan that got a little offended. You know how they're very soy.
Speaking of it, you thinking the Spurs?
No, I wasn't thinking the Spurs.
Oh, okay, never mind. Who are you thinking of?
Nah, because the Spurs are gonna be too loaded. They're too built the way they are. They're like too built. You know what I mean? They're too fucking constructed the way they are. They have their own things. They're not like star chasers like that.
All right, so you got.
But would it shock you if one way or another, he ends his way in Golden State?
I was just thinking Golden State.
Especially if a certain someone leaves this year from Golden State and they make some trades and it wouldn't be this year. Obviously, he would get them, but they're going to be without that certain guy. They're going to be trash for a few years.
And then they get Ant. That's not a bad take. That's not a bad take at all.
There's a lot of possibilities though that they could be them. It could be the Clippers. I hope it's not the Clippers for obvious reasons. It's the Clippers, but
Clippers have no capital.
There's a lot of teams that you could look at them and be like, it's an interesting landing spot.
Damn, I'm trying to think who else in the West could use him. You're getting an established star. What about Dallas?
Dallas? Yeah, I didn't think about Dallas.
Emmett Cooper. Do you think Kyrie will be there still?
Nah, Kyrie will be gone by then. Well, no. Well, it depends because no, Kyrie be gone. But even if Kyrie wasn't, what would he play? He would have to play the one.
Yeah, and we know he could play the one. So I mean, that would be interesting. Him and Cooper Flag will be, especially since Cooper Flag will be more established. And then they still got the veteran Klay Thompson over there, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, fuck Klay Thompson. Don't fucking start with Klay. You know what? This fucking fag in the comments, Root Vegetables, probably a Klay Thompson burner account. You know, fuck him. All right, Klay Thompson, you're a bitch. You know what? Like, I wish. Let me not. I have a whole podcast with you, RJ, dedicated to Klay Thompson. Like maybe a couple of them at this point. We're good.
Klay Thompson this year is averaging 12 points, 2 rebounds, and shooting 39% from the field. That is fucking
terrible. The 39% mainly is fucking terrible.
I mean, Brandon, they just won against Portland. I mean, so
congratulations. Anyways, just fucking every time you mention Klay Thompson, bro, that shit starts to me up. Like it's like mentioning Joel Embiid and then expecting me not to like. Oh, fuck you, RJ. You didn't have to mention his bitch ass. Listen, the point is...
I should said Dallas.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, you know what's good about this, RJ?
Yeah.
At least we're talking about the future. We're talking about possibilities. We're talking about, something new, a fresh breath, a fresh start, something new. Something that certain leagues that we won't even mention them will never have anymore.
Will never have is garbage. We'll be boycotting on this channel forever and ever until they fix their shit, which they never fucking will. Speaking of that, I did what's crazy, right? I'm surprised none of you. No, I'm not shocked. You know what I'm saying? I did a Mohamed Salah tribute video from him leaving Liverpool after 9 years. Some of you fags don't know the lore of this. Hell, I don't even know majority of the lore of this, but Mohamed Salah, doing his thing out there in Liverpool. Now, Brendan, you said he might not retire. He is 33. Do you think he goes to another league than Premier League, or do you think he stays in Premier League?
I don't know. Like a lot of these soccer guys, they don't. Well, football. Sorry, because we don't care about. Well, I don't want to say we don't care about American football because there's certain American football that's still good, but these football players, like Salah, like not like Salah, but like in general, they don't retire that soon. They switch. They chase the bag, and they get a lot of like what's a good example? I'm gonna sound like a casual here, but like I'm just gonna go after Ronaldo because it's the first one I can think of. Right? He ended up going. He ended up getting his bag, and Messi. I think Messi also did it for just because it's an easier league. It's easier on the body. But Ronaldo went to fucking the to the Middle East and got a bag there. These blood money dudes. He got his bag. A lot of these guys they stick around. They don't retire so soon. I don't see him retiring.
Messi did go there. Number one is because Miami. They gave him a huge fucking bag. Like all Messi's literally doing is just playing soccer, fucking Miami bitches, and getting money. Which do you think?
Hold on. Let's not talk about Messi like that. All right, the GOAT is a family man. He's not a degenerate. He's not a degenerate.
He's in Miami, nigga. He's in Miami.
It don't matter. Well, first off, I'm sure he spends like outside the season. He goes back to Argentina. Okay.
I'm not. Listen. Listen? When you're a man like that, I have no. You think his wife gives a fuck? He's fucking these Miami hoes. You know why? She's in a fucking crib chilling. These hoes will never.
My GOAT is not a degenerate. Okay.
That's not being a degenerate.
It's a degenerate when you're going out and fucking Miami bitches out of all the bitches. Yeah. No, it definitely is. It's like fucking Puerto Rican bitches from the Bronx. Like, yeah, you're a degenerate.
Bro, listen, Messi. Listen. If you're a man of value. LeBron, all these other listen. Brand's very biblical. David had concubines. Solomon had concubines.
I understand.
There's no problem with having concubines.
But there's no problem with it. But he's an honorable man. He doesn't.
That doesn't make you less honorable. He's not
worried about some 304. In Miami.
He's a man. Stop. He's a man. He has vices like we all do.
Sure, but I'm sure he has.
He's able to do it.
I can agree he's able to do it, but my GOAT isn't like that.
Okay. Well, we have to say there's a difference between maybe a LeBron and Messi versus like a Zion and fucking James Harden. Like Zion and James Harden, those niggas is Messi. Them niggas, Messi, fucking I'm talking about Messi and fucking LeBron, they're more about you're gonna sign this like Derek Jeter. I'm not granted he wasn't married, but Derek Jeter, he was fucking a lot of hoes in fucking New York. But he kept it on the wraps. You know what I'm saying? It's a respectable way to do it, and then there's a dumb way to do it.
Derek Jeter is a dirty Yankee, so it makes sense. This man, he's an honorable family man from Argentina. They have conservative values. They're family oriented. All right,
Brandon. That doesn't mean, bro. I'm not.
He's a great man. He's a great man. All right, listen.
I'm not. He might be a great man. I'm just saying he's fucking some side hoes. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I could be wrong about the whole Salah thing because I don't keep up with the league that much.
Yeah.
Like I obviously know who he is, but I don't see him retiring because at the end of the day, these guys chase a bag until they really can't run anymore. A lot of these soccer players, but he also is probably a morally sound guy. He's like, you know what, my time is done. I'm done. But I doubt that. Also, he's won for so long. He's won so much that's kind of you get bored. So maybe he does want a change of scenery. That's just how things work.
You know what, bro? And correct me. I don't know if I said this to you on the phone, but this league is so bad, but I'm 50-50 on it because I don't want Americans to get into soccer because Americans are gay. They're losers. But also, I do want the MLS to kind of be good so I can watch soccer at a reasonable time. MLS, if you can get Salah, I don't give a fuck. If he wants $1 billion, give it to him. If you can get Messi over here, you can get Salah. And he's younger than Messi. We can have Salah for, let's just say 5 more years. That'll make him, 38?
I want to say something. You a lot of people say this, and I understand why. They always say that, like, the MLS is bad, but it's not bad. It's not a bad watch. I've been to a couple Red Bull games. Granted, that was some time ago. They're not good anymore, but like I've been to some games. It's a fun watch. It is a fun watch. It's just
you went there, so it might have been more fun because you're a live activity guy. I watch the MLS. Now, granted, it's better than a certain league, but at the same time, it's like you go from watching La Liga.
That's my point. Yeah. There you go.
You go to MLS. It's like, damn, nigga.
Because you're about to be my point for me. It's not their fault. It's just the amount of competition that's in there. There's so many soccer leagues. Like, not even talking about the big ones. There's so many soccer leagues. Yeah. Hell, Argentina got like 5 of them just by themselves. Brazil, Ecuador got all these South Americans. They have their own leagues. And it is what it is. It's just a competitive market. Not in America, but it's a competitive market overall. So
around the world. So
I think the MLS, genuinely, I don't think it's bad. I just think by comparison, yes, it's bad, but like it's not fair either.
It's not their fault, but it is bad. You know what I'm saying? Like it is bad, but it's not their fault why they're bad.
That's like comparing an Idaho 10 to a New York 5.
Yeah. So it's like, I get what you're saying. It's like a certain league, right? They're bad because they want to be bad. There's no competition around them. They're bad because they want to be bad.
Nope. But you know what? A certain league like that has. But I just want to point out, like, not to bring it instead of NBA again because we already talked about it. But when you talk about that certain league, at least the college version of football is actually good. They got this, and they got springtime football, which is kind of like the MLS. It's not as talented, sure. Well, debatable now with that, but it's not as talented, but it is entertaining its own way. You look at basketball. Basketball is kind of. I want to be careful how I say this. They're not like soccer in the sense that because soccer is obviously all over the world, billion people, blah 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 blah. We can get but the NBA also they look at soccer. And they try to add some of the like the in-season tournament. The model that they use is a soccer model. And that's fine. Also, both basketball and baseball have other leagues within the same league. I'm trying to figure out how specifically to say that. Like, the NBA has the G League, and the MLB has the minors.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have your college versions too.
Mm-hmm.
So at least there's competition that. Again, makes it competitive, makes it when there's competition, everybody gets better. When you have a monopoly like that certain serviceable product, air quotes around serviceable, that fake football yeah, it's going to be trash. And there's nothing you can do about it. The sport itself is
Competition
dying.
makes you better in every single.
Competition makes them better. So NBA right now, their biggest competition at the moment is in March. Is March Madness.
Yep.
Which, by the way, from what I've seen, like I said, I haven't watched full games. I watched mainly highlights.
I mean, Brent, I'm watching this Duke and UConn game. It's 52-39, but UConn's coming back a little bit. I'm just saying.
I have it on right now. The points that's a close game in college basketball, but like for the most part, like I'll just stay based the marketing, right? Because that's my big thing, marketing. The marketing of it is great. There's a reason why everybody gets into it. It's like a whole aura shift at around this time. And now we got the Final Four, which I haven't watched the full tournament. Like I haven't watched full games. I would watch some games when I go out to eat, or I watch the highlights and stuff like that. Which, by the way, the highlights have been huge. I mean, we got some prospects coming out. Like at least it's there's competition, but they all grow together. Not like that product. It's kind of like soccer in a sense. That these other leagues help the other leagues grow too, in a sense.
Yep. Speaking of that, but going back to the original point, MLS pay Mohamed Salah. He's a big name, good soccer player. He can probably maybe he can lure some other fucking players from other that's how you do it. You can get Messi over here. You can get Mohamed Salah over here. You feel me? Because I do want to get into MLS a little bit. It's just I just can't do it. But hey,
I'll say one thing.
Go play.
I'll say one thing.
Go play for New York.
Yeah, right. I'll say one thing. I don't care too much about the MLS, but obviously I don't. But I'll say if there's a time to do it, it's now, because the World Cup is going to be in America. Well, part of it's going to be in America. So if there's time to do it now.
Did you pick your World Cup teams or your World Cup Argentina?
I did not. I mean, I said Argentina's the favorite. I mean, I'm rooting for Ecuador. Obviously, we're not going to win. Like I can obviously.
Wait, did they actually? So the World Cup, are they official now? There's no more.
Yeah, I believe so.
Let me look it up right now, because it takes a while.
FIFA doesn't care about their marketing in the United States, so it's hard for us to keep track. But yeah. I'm obviously rooting for Ecuador. I think we probably win our group, and I think we make it to the elimination stage and lose from there. But you know what? Even a loss like that is a big win when it comes to all these countries, fighting against each other in a sense, not war, like fighting. And you get what I mean?
I think they're all win. You could correct me if I'm wrong. I'm about to share my screen right now and show me. Yeah, 20. This is 25-26. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. So Germany. So do you remember Group A? Germany, Salavo, North Ireland.
No. That's not the group, because Ecuador's in a group of Germany for the World Cup. We're group L or E or some shit. I don't remember. Actually, you know what? UConn's coming back, but Duke has still got their foot on their neck.
Oh, they're getting the fouls. There they go.
Who are you rooting for in the World Cup anyway? Like who are you rooting for, and who's you picking? Or if it's the same thing, it's the same team. But
yeah, there's still to be determined here.
Yeah, there's a couple, I'm sure. Who are you rooting for? If they're different teams, who are you rooting for, and who are you picking?
Who am I rooting for? Obviously, Portugal. Obviously, Ronaldo. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for also. Damn, I just had them all in my fucking head. Portugal, Spain. I'm rooting for Argentina because this is Messi's last one, obviously.
I mean, in that case, I'll root for Brazil because it's probably
Brazil. I just said
Neymar's last one. I can root for England because I don't know. Harry Kane.
No, Morocco as well too.
All right, fine. You're rooting for a lot of teams. Who are you picking? It's early, but right now, who'd your gut say?
I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. And I like this team as well too, so I wouldn't be mad if they won. France. I think France, that squad that they got, bro, it's fucking.
Listen, I'm not a loser, so if they win, they win. Or at least I'm not a big loser like some of you guys.
Bro, you just went on a whole rant about losers, bro. Don't do this, bro.
No. So if they win, they win. But I'd rather see Argentina win again. I'm real. I'd rather see Argentina win again than France.
They could. Okay. So wait, I can only give one.
But unfortunately, well, no, only one team is gonna win. So
I'm talking about for who I think's gonna win.
Yeah.
If I like put money on it, I either go France. I want to say Argentina. I don't know. I just don't know.
I
But
don't think
my
they go back
second
to
pick,
back.
so France will be my first pick. Second pick will be Germany.
Where is this Germany hype for you specifically coming from? Because
they're fucking nasty, bro. Germany's always been fucking good, bro.
sure, they're good. They're good, but they're not even they're not winning the group. First of all, Ecuador's winning the group. I just want to point that out to you. You don't got to agree with me, but in a few months you're gonna see that.
Come on, bro.
No, in a few months. No, you don't gotta like it, but in a few months you'll see that.
Come on, bro.
Germany's good. Germany's good. We're winning the group. As far as my pick, I just before we get to this.
Okay, you're rooting for Ecuador, so I know why you hate shit on Germany. Okay, that makes sense.
No. It's not even just because I'm rooting for Ecuador. It's because they're gonna win the group. But the point is, my pick to win it, early pick, is unfortunately, even though I said I was just kind of slightly shitting on them, it's gonna be France probably. It's probably gonna be France. I'd rather see Argentina win it again if that's the case. And Argentina's not popular at all. Like, well, they're popular, but like a lot of people hate Argentina, and it's not just because they're losers. No, a lot of people hate Argentina just because they can't stand the way the Argentina is. They're like, oh, they're all cocky, and they a lot of it comes down to them winning, but they just don't like the personality of these Argentinians. I don't really care, but it's a big lore thing between the Colombians, the Argentinians, the people from Uruguay. All these, like, there's a whole beef there.
Yeah, I mean, if y'all don't know, like, soccer is like a blood, like, it's literally like a blood sport.
It's and
like,
the blood,
you can lose your life fucking with the wrong soccer fan base.
It's like that. Like, I don't want to shit on the European side of soccer because they definitely go for, they definitely offer blood. Oh, by the way, UConn's only within 7 now.
Yeah, I know. I just saw. By the way, also Mexico. Not saying they're gonna win. That's a sleeper team.
Oh my God! Come on, stop it. See, you're here getting mad at me for Ecuador and shit, but you're here Mexico. You know what they are? They're Dallas Cowboys. Like every time. Talk to anybody who watches soccer, and they're gonna tell you the same shit. Okay.
Are they the best team? South Africa's better than them. South Korea, nah. Okay, but it's in Mexico. Like that. Listen.
That's why they'll make the elimination stage and then they'll get eliminated.
Listen, the fucking how people feel about college football, like you're a Penn State guy, like Penn State, right? When they go and they have the whole whiteout, times that by 10 when you're talking about soccer.
Sure, Mexico's not Penn State though. They're barely Penn State. Mexico is
Spanish. They play physical. They play fucking physical. I'm not saying they're gonna win. I just said they're a fucking sleeper. All right, they can be sleeped in the fucking elimination round.
Mexico is like I said, they're the Dallas Cowboys. You could talk. You know what? Fuck it then. All right then. Mexico's gonna do something. All right. So USA and Canada are definitely doing something too.
No.
No. USA got no. USA.
Mexicans love soccer. Fucking USA and Canada don't.
Well, actually, hold on. I just want to point out. I'm just gonna say that there's a chance. Not that USA wins the group, but they make it to the next round and get eliminated as well. There's a chance. A decent chance.
No, they're going to win their group. Like, no question.
I mean, it's to be determined. But USA is going to have a decent showing. They're not going to go out like a bitch, because obviously it's but the same thing for Mexico.
But Mexico, I mean, listen, man. Mexicans love their soccer.
That's nice. That's nice. And you know what? That's fine. And I love basketball, and I'm not fucking 6 foot, so it is what it is.
But you know what? You play hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I play hard.
You're the Josh Hart. That's why Stephen A. Hates you so much. Right?
Fucking shit. Listen, the point is, Mexico, miss me with that shit. All right. Ecuador's winning against.
Okay, so who's your sleeper team, fag?
A sleeper team to win it all.
I mean, you could guessly say Ecuador's sleeper team.
No. Because I don't think we're gonna, like I said, elimination round. That's it. Damn, who's my sleeper team? You're gonna have to give me some time for that. We're gonna have to talk about that another time because I feel like it's just too early for me to. Because there's a lot of moving parts though. It's too many moving parts. I could tell you a bunch of teams that I think could win. Like for example, anyways, it's like I said, Panama. Fuck you, CEO. He would never ask that if CEO. If CEO didn't exist, you would never ask about Panama. You wouldn't even know what Panama is.
Agreed. Yeah, I wouldn't. Don't Japan will win this time. Japan ain't doing shit. You fucking Master J fag.
That's why I said he's kaiju. I mean, only kaiju would have said Japan.
I said either they're the same or they're fucking cousins.
They probably are cousins. Don't. Let's stop saying that word cousins because then somebody might show up. But
like fucking Beetlejuice.
Yeah, he might show up like fucking Beetlejuice.
Well, they play Tulsa. Okay, you're gonna have to fucking pronounce this. Tunisia. I
don't see the comment.
No. It's the country that they're playing.
Wait, TUS?
My bad. TUS. Tunisia. Tunisia. I don't know where the fuck that is. They're playing the Netherlands and then to be determined. That's who Japan's playing. They're not being.
I like watching Asian countries. They're fast. They're very. I was playing soccer with some. I don't know where exactly. They're Asian dudes. Spanish dudes playing with all them dudes. There was a black dude from. I want to say he was actually African, and this man he was one of the forwards. And this man stood up there. He did not come down to play defense or anything, and not to play in the midfield or anything. He stood up there and waited for us to do all the work so that he could try to score. And I just want to point out, he didn't score one time. And he had the fucking Ronaldo jersey on and everything. Fuck him. Now, I'm not saying he's bad. He just, didn't score. And he's an asshole for not coming down.
That guy asshole who just fucking doesn't play any defense. He wants
just to sits in the corner and waits for a 3 the whole time. Fuck him. But I'm excited about the World Cup. I'm excited about basketball. There's a lot of sports that we can be excited for. I'm still excited for the UFC, but I know you're. I just want to point something out, RJ. I know you're not watching the UFC for the year.
Yeah,
I told you I was just keeping you updated. I don't need to hear every fucking time. Oh, well, I'm boycotting. I know you're boycotting. I'm keeping you updated.
Well, Brandon, I don't want to be updated no more. All right. You know what I'm saying? It's bad enough that I get these updates. Like, it's like you're trying to fucking go on a diet and your friend's like, hey, I'm going out to McDonald's. The fuck you, nigga.
But it's not the league. It's these people, so Alex Pereira goes on and wins fucking the title and then defends it. You don't give a fuck.
Nope, I do not give a fuck. He's doing that in a couple months from now. And the reason why I'm fucking boycotting, so
that's fine, but it's not even about the league itself. Which by the way, is only for the year. Your boycott.
I don't know. I might go longer.
Listen, bro.
Why did you stop being a Giants fan again, RJ? Go watch my video. I'm gonna talk about that shit.
Why are we talking about that slop?
Yeah, nigga, go watch my video. It's still up there, you fucking bitch. What's wrong with you?
Oh my God.
Yeah, Japan is like the Buffalo Bills, Jay. That's not good.
Anyways, look.
Oh, it's talking they're making bad comparisons. Go ahead.
You guys, and I want this for you guys too. I told RJ this on the phone, so you're getting a sneak peek again. And I understand your point, so I'm just putting it out there. Just put it out there. We talked more in depth about this, and you explained your reasoning, and I get you.
Yeah.
Don't let politics of any kind, sway you away from sport. I get it. You don't like it just being in your face like that, whatever. And I get it. That's why you're boycott for the year, whatever. But once your year's up, you still enjoy the product, or at least I thought you did. You still enjoy the product.
Yeah, I love
it. Once your year's up and you're like, you know what, fuck it, I did my part now. Because at the end of the day, your boycott, in the grand scheme of things, means nothing. Just like us boycotting NFL means nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like that was my whole thing with it. That's why I update you, just to keep you. But every time it's like, oh yeah, but I'm boycotting. I know you're boycotting, nigga. I get it.
But I don't want to be reminded. Like, I don't want to be reminded.
Lamar Jackson.
You do realize, like, this is Brandon. For a fact, it's about the morality of it. But I still love the product. The product's still good.
See, hold on. But there's the other thing though. And I know this isn't your fault. Well, it is your fault. No, hold on. It is your fault because you're a podcast. Because the CEO would still mention the NFL when it came to Max Crosby and all that stuff. When you're boycotting it, I know you don't say anything about it. You just let him talk. But you're still giving the NFL a platform when CEO talks about it. So it's no different for me updating you about the UFC
Hey, you know
and
what? That stops now. No more updates and CEO. No more NFL talk. All
okay.
right, we're boycotting it. You know, you're right. I'm giving you credit.
Okay.
Brandon is right. No more of that shit. I don't give a fuck. Tom Brady can come out of retirement. I don't give a
I'm
fuck.
saying Lamar Jackson can get a DUI tomorrow, and I'd probably send it to you. Well,
You
probably
know what
not.
I'm
I
saying?
don't really care. But all right. Well, you guys heard it here, and I believe RJ. RJ, he's been very consistent. He's consistently an asshole, but he's been very consistent
I'm
with
proud
his
of you. Speaking of, so you know that flag football league that like the old players and current players are playing in? Is that
Yeah.
NFL related?
I believe so.
Okay, damn. Because I was like, I actually kind of enjoy this.
No, I mean, I'm trying to think. There, I think NFL. I don't know. Wait, the NFL is starting their flag league too. So if it's not the NFL's flag league, then it's probably not NFL related to business side. But you still got the players that are gonna be involved one way or another.
I didn't know if it was NFL related or not because I saw Luke Kuechly and Tom Brady playing. And I'm like, well, they're retired, so
Apex, how stupid do you gotta be? He said, "Dang, RJ, you ain't no Giants fan no more. This is new."
he's trolling.
Yeah, I know, but just if he's not, I'm just.
Yo, UConn could still pull this off, man.
But RJ's been very consistent with his opinion.
And what the fuck are you gonna talk about? Anything else? Yo, Master J, you do realize like you're a slave, right?
Oh wow,
Like you
I
do
mean,
realize,
that's something I would have said.
you know what I'm saying? Like you do realize that. You know what I'm saying? He's Puerto Rican, so it's okay for me to say. But at the same time, it's like, bro, I'll figure something out. If you've been watching my channel for the last 4 years, I'll figure something out. Me and Brandon are gonna start some WWE 12 universe streams with Josh. You feel
Coming
me?
soon. Listen, RJ's been very consistent. Not to glaze him so much, he's been very consistent with his opinions, and I believe that he won't watch the UFC for the year. I also believe he'll watch it eventually, but not after the boycott's up. And I believe his boycott at NFL is until further notice as well. It's not coming back.
Further notice is UFC could be further notice. We'll see what happens. NFL and WWE, that's probably forever because I don't see them ever changing.
That's why you said all right, indefinitely. That's the right word to say. It's indefinite. UFC's to be due. The NFL and WWE is indefinitely. But like I believe that. He's not like some people who just kind of just hop on or don't disagree originally and then just hop on a week later and then do for another topic and then another topic.
Boy, let me guess. You're finna talk about the Jews and how bad they are. Well, Master J, is that fucking wrong? You fucking fag. Can you name me one juice that you ever fucking met that wasn't good? Or that was good, you fag.
I always thought Tracks NYC was cool.
Democrat, so George Soros is good.
Nah, so like RJ's not one of those guys who like he'll hear an opinion, then latch onto it and then pretend like it was his, So
hell, people steal my fucking opinions. Charles.
So it is what. So at the end of the day, I believe his boycott. Do I agree with the UFC one? Not as much, but it's okay. I at least, like I said, he's consistent. But you know what he's not boycotting? Because you talked about, Master J, what are you going to talk about? There's so many things to talk about. Baseball just started. We have so many things rather than some slop league. We have baseball. Unfortunately, baseball is already fucking doing dumb shit. They got their own Adam Silver. I know RJ. Yeah, fuck.
Bro, like, I got over it, but like that is so like you couldn't televise that Giants and Yankees. Like I was
mad. I was mad, so I ain't gonna lie.
Like, come on, like dog. Like I'm not trying to go on my. It's even that dog shit league that we shit on. They still televise that Thursday night game and put on cable. You can't do that for the Giants in San Francisco. Like,
I want to ask you. How'd you feel about them doing the Apple TV games last year?
I was fine with it. I had no problem with it.
Because it does piss me off a little bit. A lot of time. So me as a Mets fan, right? We have SNY. So SNY, don't matter how much you don't like the Mets, any of you guys, SNY, best booth in the game, best
suck. Shut the fuck up, Apex.
Anyways, I didn't even know he's a Red Sox fan. SNY, best booth in the game, best production in the game. Even when we suck, the production in the booth is good. So it's a little upsetting when our season opener, which is also our home opener, is on Peacock and not on SNY. You know, if now I'm watching, we scored 11 runs in our season opener. We won, right? And all of our new guys did great, home runs and everything. It would have been so much better to hear Gary, Keith, and Ron call the game instead of some assholes on Peacock that don't care about the game. That they're just doing it because they're trying to push the Peacock shit and Peacock and Apple TV and all that. Me personally, it doesn't bother me. Like, you can stream whatever the hell you want. The Knicks play on Peacock too when they're not on MSG, which I prefer MSG more than anything. But the thing is, like, these games, these are the important games. You can't just put that shit and try to force everybody. First of all, these games are supposed to introduce new fans. And I guess I understand why they do it with Netflix and stuff like that, because there's a lot of Netflix viewers. But I personally don't think, if I'm on Netflix and I don't watch baseball and I see it's live, why the fuck am I going to press it? It doesn't make a difference. But you know what? There's always somebody who's on a TV flipping through a channel.
Yeah, that is a fact. Like, that was like so fucking ridiculous. And that, like, yeah, the season openers for all the teams, and especially the season opener for everybody, should be fucking televised. Put it on both. Like, you guys are so fucking worried about your money. You can make money from the cable companies and fucking Peacock.
They wouldn't be able to do that because of licensing. I'm pretty sure. But if there was possible, yeah, put them on both. Or
my bad.
It's just it's a like, even the Yankees. I don't care about the Yankees, but I did want to watch the game.
But don't other leagues, like, oh, you can watch it. Like the NBA, they'll say, oh, this game's also on Amazon, Peacock, and fucking ESPN or some shit.
It's just certain things. It's like, for example, you're never gonna see, if you want to see the Super Bowl, right? Mm-hmm. Which, granted, Super Bowl is not even good anymore either. If you want to see the Super Bowl, you can only watch it on either CBS or Fox, whatever year it is. You can't watch anything else. Certain games are just their licenses. Whenever an opener is an important game, obviously, it's to kick off the season. And first of all, why the fuck? I don't understand why the opener to the entire season is Giants Yankees in the first place. And even if it is Giants Yankees, why the fuck is it in San Francisco? You know, nobody fucking wants to watch the opener in San Francisco and they gotta watch it through Netflix. Like, the fuck? That's just stupid.
San Francisco's a bad team. I mean, if you wanna, I'm surprised it wasn't the Dodgers, to be honest with you.
It should have been the Dodgers. Which, by the way, I saw Edwin Diaz and I'm a little salty, but I saw his I don't know if you saw the entrance, his trumpets entrance that he had with us. That shit was mid as fuck. I'm not just saying because I'm a Mets fan. That shit was ass. Okay, I just want to point that out there. But besides the case, that should have been the opener. Or if you're gonna make it the Yankees Giants, it should be in the Bronx.
Or hell, bro, make it the Yankees Blue Jays. At least that's a rematch for the playoffs.
Like, no one gives a fuck about Yankees versus Giants.
The Giants haven't been good since Barry Bonds retired. Like, come on.
The Giants, they're like, okay, it's Logan Webb versus Max Fried. Like, if you watch baseball, it's a good matchup, even though it wasn't when it happened. But like, before the game, you could say it's a good matchup. Yeah, I know. But the Giants don't have anybody but what? Rafael Devers?
Yeah,
and the Giants and Giants fucking suck. Now, granted, I thought they were going to be decent, but which they still can be. It's only 2 games into 162 games.
3 out of 80, 180.
3 out of 162. Yeah. But like, at the same time, like, they don't got nobody. What the fuck? Like, not yet. They don't got nothing yet. So you got them against the Yankees. They lost. Yankees won what? 1-7-0, something like that, or 5-0.
Well, 7-0, I think. 3-0, and
they swept the series, but that first game they won 7-0. And you know what's crazy? Nobody cared about the game. Nobody cared about Netflix. Nobody cared about any of these things. You know what they cared about, RJ?
I know exactly.
I want you to say it, RJ. I want you to say what they cared about.
Fag, fucking 0 for 5. No hits either, Brandon. He didn't get a fucking baseline. He couldn't even fucking hit a single.
He also
no hits. This guy struck out.
He also got a golden sombrero.
Beyond fucking now, granted, I think in the last game he hit a homer, Spain hit a homer, whatever. Bro, this is why I fucking hate these. Like, I can't. I love baseball. I'm probably watching anything besides the Yankees. I'm so done with the fucking Yankees. I'm gonna be watching a lot of KC because I want to watch Bobby Witts. But
RJ, you have to understand, when you have Aaron Boone as your manager and Aaron Judge as your captain, you always have a chance.
Yeah. Why don't you take him as the fucking manager since you love him so much?
We have Carlos Mendoza who came from the Yankees, so we're good.
And you missed the playoffs. So
that's fine. That's fine. But hold on. Mendoza, the year before his rookie season manager, where were we? We were in the NLCS.
You know what? Yeah. You know where the Yankees were in the World Series. That was the best you're gonna get, and that was the best you're gonna get.
You know why? You guys were there because you guys didn't have to. You didn't have to. Yeah, because you didn't have to face the Dodgers that year. We did.
I'm talking about last year, nigga. You didn't face the Dodgers last year.
No, I was talking about the year you went to the World Series. That year we had to face the Dodgers.
We did face the Dodgers. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but we had to face them in the NLCS. That's why you guys were in a cupcake ass conference. That's why you made it.
Bro, come on, bro. The NL's not that better than the fucking AL. Stop it. We have different teams going every fucking
going into 2020. Going into 2026, sure, I can agree with you. In 2024, it was a lot better. Like the best team besides the Yankees. Yeah, because because the second best team was the Guardians that year. And who you guys beat? Who else was? KC was there, I think. I don't even fucking remember. Now, if we're talking now, then yeah. Okay, now it's a little more even. Last year, the AL was a little bit better because they had the Tigers. They had the Tigers, the Mariners. They had the Blue Jays.
Yankees.
Yankees were still there, the Red Sox, and then, whatever. It don't fucking matter, all right? This year, Dodgers are winning anyway. If the Dodgers don't, I know you had who was it? It was KC, and you said the Pirates versus Dodgers NLCS.
Oh yeah, it's not looking good, but I mean, Pirates,
It's early. I like Paul Skeens. That was crazy. 67.5 ERA in his first game.
Yeah, but I had Pirates, Dodgers, and then the AL I had KC and Mariners.
But you don't think the Yankees and Aaron Judge can handle KC or the Mariners?
But I don't think they can fucking. I don't think these niggas get their coffee in the fucking morning. I feel like they have people that fucking do that for them because they might burn their fucking hand. No.
You have to understand, Aaron Judge going 0 for 5 and striking out 4 times. I mean, are we sure that's gonna happen in the playoffs, RJ?
I don't know. Just ask the Blue Jays. Ask the Dodgers, nigga. This is so close to them. Ask them.
I'm just saying,
you know what, Brandon? You know what's crazy? I would trade this nigga. Just trade him. I trust say what you want about the Yankees. We're cheap, whatever. We have a good scouting team. Just trade this.
But you have to understand, he hit 500 in last year's playoffs.
Give a fuck.
I mean, that's what. Listen, I'm only poking fun. I'm only poking.
Talk about his playoff record as well too. Is this nigga even 500 in the playoffs?
I said this earlier, right? Well, hold on. Let me get to this. I said this earlier, right? Again, I have no quarrel with the Yankees. It's just their fans. But clearly, RJ also has that same quarrel with his own fan base because every fucking comments I see about Aaron Judge, I just saw a bracket, right? It was the King of New York.
Aaron Judge or Aaron Boone? Oh, 3-point game? Oh, shit. My bad.
I'm behind by a little bit. But
my fault, bro. Oh, shit.
Yeah, 3-point game. Damn. Hold on, I'm looking right now.
Okay.
67-60 still for me. Nice.
Oh shit. Yo, Duke is hold on, tell me. I know we're talking about baseball, but I want to say something. You know Carlos Boozer, right? The basketball player? His sons, both his sons played for Duke.
Yeah.
Fucking overrated as shit. Fucking rated. Good players, overrated. Dame Sarr, number 4 on that team is way better than both of them.
This NBA draft is looking good.
You know what's crazy, right?
Oh, I see that one now.
UConn, RJ. I don't care either way. I'm still going for Arizona. So
speaking of that,
yeah. So you know what I just realized watching the game? Not this last Arizona game, but the one before it. I forgot that fucking Bryce James is on Arizona.
Hey man, it's gonna be Bryce, Bronny, and LeBron, all New York.
I forgot this nigga was even on the fucking team. I just saw him on the summer. Oh shit, Bryce is on the fucking Arizona. I didn't pick him for that reason. I picked them because they were the most entertaining throughout February. But I forgot this nigga was on the fucking team. That's tough.
Kai just said, "What's good? Fuck y'all. Y'all fuck TikTok and IG for not giving me 1,000 followers. This issue makes me mad. And why is women's March Madness is better than the men's?" All right, I gotta unpack this real quick.
That's bullshit.
Listen, Kaiju, although that's bullshit, you might be right about women's March Madness being good compared to like the NFL. You know, it's probably a lot better than NFL. And as far as your 1,000 followers, who cares? I got like 90. Fuck, like who cares? Nobody knows you. You don't got no fucking friends.
Hey, he's trying to get TikTok famous, bro.
I think the most followers I had was 850 or some shit like that. Right? Fuck your 1,000. Anyways, but yeah, RJ, you have to understand, like, when you have Aaron Judge as your captain, anything's possible. That's what I keep saying for Yankees fans on the internet, because on the internet, if you say anything other than the Yankees are the greatest team and Aaron Judge is the most clutch player to ever play, Yankees fans come at you on the internet. At least in real life, it is what it is. Because
they come at you for saying what?
Dog, they come at not just me, anybody. There was a bracket, right, where it was the King of New York, and I understand that you said for right now it's Judge until Brunson wins, which is fine, whatever. I don't agree. I think because I think the playoff stuff matters, but I understand your viewpoint. Brunson won though. Brunson won the bracket. It was a close one between him and Judge. It was like a 53-47 split.
And hold on. I will say this. Hold on. To be fair, we're talking at that current time. What's the good, YTC? What's good, gents? LeBron coming over here is the equivalent to a bitch who ignored you in high school but called you 10 years later with 3 different baby daddies and now wants to get you. Well, you know it's crazy, right? That nigga's bringing 2 of his kids. That's actually a good thing. Yeah, given how the majority of New York sports has been in shambles for the last couple of decades, your guess is good. It's between Brunson and Judge.
My whole thing is that Brunson gives us hope to win a ring. That's it. That's all I'm asking.
If you're talking about currently, Judge wins that. Now, in the future, it's Brunson all day. But Judge did make a World Series, and he made an MVP. And I love Brunson more than I love Judge. Shit, I'd rather have Brunson play for the Yankees than fucking Judge. But
okay, but although you disagree,
unbiased.
That's fine. Although you disagree, do you understand the argument for Brunson?
Of course. Yes.
Okay.
He's the
Here's my fucking thing. There's a lot of Yankees fans in that comments which somehow are not Knicks fans, right? And they're like, "Oh, Brunson, he's overrated. It's Judge all day. Brunson, he hasn't done anything. He's an overrated stuff like that." And these guys are like,
I don't remember everybody.
I will send you the bracket later. I'll send you the bracket so you can see the comments. And there are people like
go ahead.
And it's I think the page on Instagram is New York Sports, NY Sports. You'll see Brunson with a king crown on him. So, anyways, they're saying that, and people are like, "Oh, well, how is Judge going to be the thing because he's not clutching the playoffs, blah, 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 whatever." And you got mad Yankees fans sending comments of like numbers, like, "Oh, well, he is the most clutch person as far as these hits, with these numbers and blah 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 blah." Like, I don't even remember what the stats were because you got to play some ESPN stat type shit, and they're like, "Oh yeah, he's the most clutch hitter after 2 outs or some shit." Whatever fucking hoops they could jump through to make Aaron Judge to be the greatest hitter. He's a great hitter, but the greatest playoff hitter. That's what they're trying to make him out to be. The greatest playoff hitter that just had a little bit of bad luck.
So I remember we talked about Judge, and I told you my opinion about Judge winning the thing. But so if you want to look up something, say like I said something in a conversation we had, look up something I said, like a name or just any word, and it'll pop it up. So I found it was Brunson versus Dart, Soto versus Igor. I don't know who this is.
Igor.
Cat versus Ludor, and Scafford versus Judge.
Yeah, it's just a bracket, like obviously it's not going to be anybody.
I know who everybody is here. Who's Igor and fucking Scafford? Or
hockey players.
Okay, hockey. Did they win anything for New York?
No.
Okay,
but they're using the captains of the teams, so it's like that's a bracket.
Okay, no one cares. No one. Come on, bro. Like, come on, man. Okay, Brunson should be in the. Okay, Brunson and Judge.
It's just gonna be Brunson and Judge.
Soto didn't do anything, and there's not being hating on. He didn't.
He's only been there for a year. Yeah.
Yeah, and Gore, he's a hockey player. Get him the fuck out of here. Scarf didn't do shit. Lindor hasn't done shit for the Yankees. I mean, not the Yankees, the Mets and Cat. Okay, conference championship, but Brunson gets more of the credit because he's the leader. It should be Brunson and Judge.
It's just Brunson and Judge, yeah, which is fine.
Yeah.
Which is fine. My thing is, when you look at the comments of the Brunson win or the Judge versus Brunson one, like I said, I know you think it's Judge, and that's fine. Whatever, I understand your reason. My thing is the Yankees fans. Yeah, exactly. The Yankees fans, they're going out their way to try to dispel the he's not clutch arguments. We seen this nigga fucking play already. How many times do you have to see him play in the playoffs? But he's still clutch. No, he's not. He's not. And it's not hate. It's the truth. He's not. Like everybody's like, he went to a World Series. Dude, Stanton outplayed everybody to go a World Series. First off, like I said, it was a cupcake path, but it is what it is. You only play who you have. It's not. I'm not even blaming the Yankees for that. But Stanton did everything, and the second best player was Soto. Judge did nothing. He went 3 for 27 the entire playoffs that year.
Yeah, agreed.
Brennan, Judge has the aura of he's benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's why I make fun of it. Like these Yankees fans. Do you want to blame why your team's not probably doing nothing? It's because the Yankees fans. It's because of them. Because a lot of these Yankees fans, and there's a lot, believe it or not, that say, "Oh yeah, I'm fine moving in the future with Aaron Boone and Aaron Judge." There's a lot. You might think that a lot of them are level-headed and they're like they can understand. No matter how stupid they are, they can understand that that's not true. But a lot of them, I've spoke. So, granted, it's anecdotal, but a lot of them are like, no, Aaron Boone's not the problem. What are you guys talking about? Who cares if Nestor Cortez didn't pitch in a month and we put him in a fucking crucial moment of the World Series?
I will say this. There's a difference between New York fans and Jersey fans. I know a lot of Jersey fans are Yankee fans.
A lot of the people I talked to were New York.
Do they live in Jersey now? They might have got corrupted.
Doesn't matter whether you live, wherever you live. In this
case, Yankee. Everybody from New York, now, granted, once again, this is anecdotal, but everybody from the city, there was like parades to get rid of Boone. So like, I don't see that in Jersey. I don't see it.
For as many as there are, like I said, it's all anecdotal at the end of the day. But for as many as there are that say we don't want Aaron Boone, there's a lot of them that say yes, and there's a lot of them that still want Aaron Boone. It's not even the New Jersey, New York thing. I know where you're going with this. I heard your last pod, and I don't fully disagree with you. But it's just in this case, there are a lot of fans who say, yeah, Aaron Boone and Aaron Judge are the future. Aaron Judge, I could kind of understand because he is a great player still, but like. Putting those two in the future and saying that, they're going to win you a time. Oh, yeah, don't worry, Judge is going to win a ring soon.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see that. Now, granted, Aaron, if you want to keep Boone, that's why I was so big on the Mike Trout and fucking Bryce Harper. You got to get big hitters around them. We saw the formula that works. And I'm going to just keep it real with you. And this is not me making an excuse. Listen.
You mean Aaron Judge?
Huh?
You mean Aaron Judge. You said Aaron Boone.
Oh yeah. Well, Aaron Boone and Aaron Judge, you need to get another. If you're not gonna care about pitching, you gotta worry about hitting. So you gotta get a big hitter in there. It's just we ran into a super team. We would have beat any of those other NL teams, including your Mets, Brandon. Just letting you know. If Soto and fucking Judge, it's just we ran into Shohei and that fucking.
Hold on.
Is what it is.
Hold on.
Oh my.
No, you know what? We're not gonna. You're bugging, but we're not gonna argue about this. I just want to let you know you're bugging.
Yeah, because you know you're wrong.
No, I'm not gonna argue about it because it's not important anymore. It's
you're wrong.
But you're bugging. The same team that swept you, by the way, that year.
Okay, regular season. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck?
Fine.
You're the Celtics. We're the Knicks.
Okay.
Nigga.
Okay.
Go,
sure.
nigga.
Yeah. Sure.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you gotta get big hitters. Stanton, Judge, and we have to get another big hitter if you want to keep this boom shit. Other than that, get the fuck rid of these fags for real.
Let me ask you a question. We're not talking about the Yankees forever, but let me ask you a question. If the Yankees, would you rather them just say cut bait and rebuild, which will never happen, but because the Yankees, they're not going to do this shit. But would you rather them cut bait and rebuild, or them actually keep trying to build around Judge and Boone?
Can I ask you a question before I answer your question? I will answer your question. What is rebuilding around Judge? Is that getting another superstar?
No. Rebuilding completely, like getting rid of Judge.
No. I'm saying trying to build around Judge. Like, is that like getting a Bryce Harper?
Getting a Bryce Harper, yeah.
Probably, and this might be shocking. Probably rebuild around Judge because. Oh! 1 point game. My bad. I was watching. My bad. Hold on.
Oh,
We have to put this on pause. Hold on. We gotta put this on pause. Oh shit. Oh, you're
Yeah, I'm behind, but it's all right. It's fine.
1 point game, 70-69. Yo, Duke might actually choke this.
And when they got like a minute, right?
35 seconds left.
Oh,
Time
shit.
clock's on UConn side though. Oh, another basket. It's still a 3-point game. 28 seconds left. Bring the ball up the court.
UConn wins this, they might go back to back.
Now Arizona got that. They just called a timeout. All right.
I mean, not back to back. They might win another one within the last few years.
Yeah. By the way, I know that you think the Lakers are mad they didn't get Dan Hurley.
I'm kind of on the same fence that you were before. You said that I know you said before you thought Dan Hurley was just kind of like not a distraction, but like it was never real.
Seriously.
Yeah, and I agree with you at this point.
I mean, they're probably not mad now because the Lakers are doing good, but I mean, it is what it is. But going back to the Yankees for this game comes back on. Because I want to win right now, and I at least want to get something since we have Judge. A rebuild might take some time, take some scouting, take some hits and miss. So, listen, at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, because it's proven to work. It's just we ran into the Dodgers. So, get Bryce Harper, get Mike Trout. I'll be fine with that.
I mean, it's not even just so. There's another narrative that certain Yankees fans came up with. I think this is the very, very, very minority. But there's a lot of Yankees fans that also think that the series was close with the Dodgers.
I don't know who fucking said that. I don't know why you're taking them guys seriously. Them guys is funny.
I'm not taking them seriously. I think this shit's funny. That's what I'm telling you. But they actually think the series was close. They're like, yeah, they beat us in 5, but at the same time, which by the way, we lost to them in 6, not in 5. So we were better. They beat us in 5, but we had a chance. It wasn't just Judge, just because he dropped the ball and didn't do shit in the. That's essentially what I say. All this to say that you want to get mad at anybody, you get mad at your fan base. There's a reason that I don't like your fan base, and it's not just I don't care about the moves they make, but your fan base is the reason why the Yankees are doing what they're doing, why they're not winning. Unless, they
agree. Well, I do think Aaron Boone had. I agree. I blame the ownership more. I do think there's a Mike Tomlin or a James Franklin or John Harbaugh effect here because he's done stuff with the Yankees. So,
I mean, I guess the thing is the MLB owners and the NBA owners, I feel like the NFL owners, not to bring up that slop, but I feel like the NFL owners actually care a little bit more about their teams. These NBA and MLB owners, they just rack in the money. They don't really give a fuck what happens. And that's where the Yankees are at this point. They're the Yankees. They're going to make money regardless. And that's what they're doing. They're just, we're going to make money. Who cares what Judge and Boone do in the playoffs? So that's why I feel like – what happened?
The MLB is the same way too.
That's what I'm saying. Who? You said that? You mean NFL?
Yeah, the NFL. Yeah, there's like Jerry Jones. Prime example.
Well, Jerry Jones at least puts up the facade like he does care.
I mean, they all do, to be honest. You can't. I mean, MLB plays longer than the NFL, and what Brandon said about the Yankees. Yeah, that's a fact.
I don't know. I think a lot of things that when it comes down to Yankees, a lot of their problems are just this fan base is okay with the weirdly enough, the Yankees fan base is okay with losing.
I don't know. I just feel like it's a 60-40.
Kind of like this is like TKO and the fans, almost.
Man, listen, TKO's fucking. Don't even. It's crazy, right? I was talking to my boy, right? I haven't talked to him in a while, and we were talking about the last time we talked was this was probably the beginning of the John Cena thing, his retirement tour. And I told him how I fucking hate the WWE. It's fucking garbage. It's trash. I hate it, whatnot. So, yeah, I got a foul. Timeout. Oh.
My God. Stop fucking calling me.
This. Oh. No fucking way.
What happened? What happened? What happened? Well, I guess I'm gonna see it in about 10
UConn got
seconds.
a 3. It's 73-72 with 0 point.
Hold on, I'm about to see it right now. Sorry, so he's at the free throw line for me.
Yo, no fucking way.
Don't mind this dead silence, guys. This is important. This is more important than the slop NFL that you guys like.
Bro, this is I'm trying to just process what I just watched.
Boom. Steal. Oh shit. Wow.
No fucking way.
Wow.
No fucking way.
This white boy number 24 just did some. Wow. He's getting all the pussy.
Sorry, when something like this happens, I have to like sit down and process what I just did. What just happened? Yo. And look who it is. Your fucking son, Carlos. Your fucking son, bitch. He's not even Bronny.
That's crazy.
Yo, this is fucking nuts. Why they put another second? Get the fuck out of here. It was 0-3. Stop it.
Definitely was. Wait, how much they put?
They put it at 0.4. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I guess whatever. Oh, to give him a chance, you need 0.4 to shoot the ball. They want to give him a chance. Anything under 0.4 doesn't count.
Yo, that is so crazy.
Man.
I'm about to go. I cannot wait to go to work because this is one bitch who's a Duke fan was talking so much shit. Yo, it's about to be over.
Wow. That what a fucking shot. Holy shit.
Brandon, Arizona might get smoked by Michigan. But you know what? They made it to the Final Four.
UConn. They won. They didn't win last year. They won 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, a couple years ago.
Yeah, so they won 2 years ago. This is a chance to have 2 rings in the last 3 years. Actually, more because I think they won the year before that too.
Yo, this is crazy. Yo, this is so
Why did they just? Oh, they had to. That's right. They had to advance.
Yeah.
You know, more of them could have fucking ran up. Like, what the fuck? They were just standing there like fucking idiots. He also didn't contest the shot.
Damn.
At all.
Shout out to March Madness, man.
Bro also did not. He also did not contest the ball at all.
That's tough. I gotta redo my fucking thumbnail. Shit.
Oh shit.
I'm making a March Madness video probably later today. So. Well, actually, that's good. At 8, when you have to get off, I'll probably.
And this is why Dan Hurley does not come to the NBA.
Yo, that is. I'm sorry, bro. Now you'd have probably been more excited if I didn't ruin it. I just couldn't believe what I was.
No, you're good. That's fine. I understand. That's crazy though.
Oh shit! That's why you gotta get YouTube TV, Brandon. I might let you use my TV as long as you don't buy nothing. I might let you use my YouTube TV. It's basically just cable.
That's fine. Let me know.
Yo, that is yo. I'm still like. Shout out to Dan Hurley, bro.
Wow.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. We're still like processing what the fuck. Yo, keep this in mind, people. The game was like 52 to like 31 at one point.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I told you at the time it was still a close game in college basketball, and you said they can still fight back. That's crazy. Well, we don't have to say much about it. It's a good watch. You know who might? You know. There's a certain loser that I've been waiting to get to. And, you know, he's gonna a certain loser, the biggest loser out of anybody we talked about, who he'll see something like this and still hate. You know who I'm thinking of, RJ?
No, I don't actually.
I'm thinking about the future United States president, Stephen A. Smith.
You think he would hate this, Brandon? This was good.
No, he'll probably say it's good, you know, but he probably didn't even watch. He probably just say it's good, and then
he was playing solitaire during the game like he wasn't.
Exactly. You know, he'll say it's good because you know everybody, you know, just to keep everybody under. You know, he's got to play the proper optics in order to win the presidency. So you have to understand. But Stephen A, there's a guy who thinks he's more. I was talking to you. I'm really trying to collect my thoughts here. I was talking to you about bums. And speaking of bums, Duke looked like a bunch of bums towards to end this game.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was talking to you about bums, and we were talking about a specific person on the phone. And I'm not going to mention this person, but I had told you that you can have money and still be a bum. Doesn't matter how much is in your bank account, you're still a bum. Stephen A is a perfect example of that. He's somebody who thinks he's more important than he is. He likes to hear himself speak a lot. And when somebody gives him pushback, he starts to try to play the victim or be that tough guy, or pretend to be that tough guy. Mr. 1.5 points a game in one game in college basketball. I know RJ's still RJ's still shocked from the shot.
No, I'm making a thumbnail. I was letting you talk.
Yeah, so when he's talking about the New York Knicks, and we're not going to get too much into it. I know you're not the biggest fan of Macau right now, and it doesn't really matter.
Listen, he shows up against Boston, it's all good.
Like he will again, because he did it last year.
I will say this. Against Boston in the regular season, he played good too.
CEO was shaking in his boots when he hears the name of Mikal Bridges. But Josh Hart can defend his teammate, his best friend, and his teammate. He's going to defend him. And he told Stephen A, shut the hell up. Oh, he said, no. I'm sorry. Stephen A told Josh Hart to shut the hell up when Josh Hart said, you guys need to chill out on this Mikal Bridges slander. Right? He just, pretty simple thing. Stephen A thought he was important and said, oh, yeah, shut the hell up. Josh Hart.
It's good work. Where you hiding? You a UConn fan?
He seems like somebody who's a bandwagon. I ain't gonna lie. Huh. That nigga was rooting for fucking. He's probably rooting for Villanova. But yeah, Josh Hart. He tells Josh Hart, "Oh, Josh Hart needs to shut the hell up." Shout out to Josh Hart, but he needs to shut the hell up. Whatever he said, right? And Josh Hart put his fucking his dick on the table and said, "Nah, Stephen A, you need to shut the hell up. You part-time fan. You don't even know who's on the team." That was about 90% accurate. He said something around those lines.
Yeah, that's a fact. Because didn't this asshole say, "Oh, Brendan Grimes, they needed to rely on Brendan Grimes, and we trade him to Detroit"?
Yeah, Quentin Grimes last in the playoffs when Quentin Grimes wasn't even on the team for half the season at that point already. Yeah. Like, this nigga doesn't know anything. And now Stephen A's talking about, oh, well, Josh Hart needs to know who he's talking to. I know the people that sign his checks. And? What the fuck? And? Stephen A, none of us claim you, bro. You're a bum with money. You're a bum. No one claims you. You don't know what you're talking about. You never did. You haven't been entertaining, at least fully entertaining, because Stephen A is entertaining at times. You haven't been fully entertaining since Skip Bayless was on your show. Like, dude, fuck off. No one cares. I'm so tired of Stephen A. Smith. I'm tired of seeing his radio. I'm tired of his politics. And it's crazy because, now granted, I do know Stephen A. is just playing both sides, Because Stephen A. will say some shit that I agree with politically wise, but I know it's not real. He's just saying that shit because he's trying to get votes. But like, I'm tired of Stephen A. everything. All right. Fuck you. Fuck your failed basketball career. Fuck the fact that you were living off of tuna fish and fucking Kool-Aid or some shit like that. I don't know if you ever saw that. He used to live off of tuna fish and Kool-Aid until he made it big. Fuck that. Yeah, yeah, supposedly. Yeah, this is bullshit, but like, no one likes you. And then you got fucking, oh my God, you got these other, and a lot of them are black people. So I'm just putting it out there. That'll be in the comments, be like, "Nah, you right, Stephen A. I don't know why these people hating on you, Stephen A. Oh, yeah, you right. They just trying to hold the brother down." Ha! If anybody thinks I'm playing, or I'm just being racist or anything, nah, I promise you, I can send you the posts. I see it.
Well, I mean, bro, look who the people were defending him. Manuel Acho, Ryan Clark.
Oh my God.
Who else during the whole Whitlock thing?
You need to fill me in with this Whitlock thing.
All right, so Just long story short, I might send you the videos so you can watch them all. This started all back in 2024. I'm trying to think. So Jason Whitlock. So I guess Jason Whitlock said something about Stephen A. Smith back in 2023, late 2023. Went back to Whitlock. Whitlock called him a fat bastard, and Jason Whitlock was like, "All right, bet I'm gonna get back to you." So throughout 2020, so 2023 goes by, but during this time off air, Jason Whitlock read Stephen A.'s book, right? His book about yo, what's good, Lil Nig? Yeah, Duke, Duke's out of here. You know what I'm saying? And Lil Nig, by the way, Arizona's in the top 4, is letting you know. But he read his book, and Cat Williams had his interview where he was exposing the industry. And
he was controlled opposition.
Yeah, well, he is controlled opposition. Jason could be too. I don't know. That's more deep diving. But Jason was like, "Oh, Cat Williams makes some good points. Whatever. Now I want to expose Stephen A. Smith." And Stephen A. Smith at this time, no, he wasn't. So I'm gonna get to that. So he pointed out how Stephen A. Smith said, and I'm gonna just point out some of the lies, but there's so many lies, Brandon. Number one, they pointed out the fact. So on ESPN, on the NBA Countdown team, it was Stephen A., Malika Andrews, JJ Redick at the time, and Jalen Rose at the time before they got fired, and when JJ went to the Lakers. Mm-hmm. They put up JJ Redick, Jalen Rose, and Stephen A. Smith's stats. And it showed, JJ had 25, Jalen Rose had 21, Stephen A. had 1.5. And Stephen A. is like, well, they don't tell you I got those numbers because I only played one game because I cracked my kneecap in half. And Stephen A. is like, and Whitlock is like, bro, the nigga just lied on air. How the fuck do you get 1.5 in a game? Did the ball go in and out? Even that doesn't count as a point. And then Stephen A. went on his podcast and said, I didn't play any games. I played 0 because I cracked my kneecap and I have a 6-inch screw in my knee. And Jason Whitlock was like, well, first of all, whose stats are those? And number two, how do you put a 6-inch screw in your fucking knee? How is that humanly possible unless you got a man vagina? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So then he started going more in depth into his book. In his book, he said, in February, I was working out with somebody in February at a playground. And keep in mind, Brandon, Stephen A.'s from Queens, New York. In February, working out at a playground. Keep that in mind. In the 80s. He's working out, and then someone drove him to Winston-Salem State, where he allegedly got his scholarship to play basketball, and he hit 17 straight threes, Brandon. 17 straight threes.
Wow. That's very impressive.
And keep this in mind. This is Winston-Salem State. This is HBCU in the 80s. They're inherently poor. And they gave this guy who allegedly hit 17 straight threes a scholarship on the spot. And Whitlock's whole point is that, bro, this nigga's being fabricated to be the president, and they're giving him a fabricated story. He doesn't believe any of it. He believes he's an installed plan for presidency. And at the time, Whitlock in early 2024, so this is back when Trump and Biden were going at it, Stephen A. was nowhere in mind. Mm-hmm. Whitlock was saying he's going to run for president. And people call Whitlock crazy. Now, 2 years later, people are giving him credit, whatever. And throughout all this, Stephen A. went at Whitlock, calling him a fat bastard, saying he doesn't like black people and people don't like him, whatever. But never denied the claims. And throughout all of that, that's where it started. Throughout all of that, Jason Whitlock has been calling out Stephen A. Yeah, I forgot the Thunder and Knicks play. So, damn, we got 2 good games.
Yeah, I have it on right now. I'm watching Reggie Miller's gay ass right now.
All right, but I'll just turn it on right now, too.
Okay.
So so basically, Whitlock's calling out Stephen A. for being a fraud.
I mean, hey, listen, maybe Jason Whitlock can get Josh Hart on the show. Or, you know what? Better yet, Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, invite Whitlock to the Roommates podcast.
Yeah, might as well. Might as well. Oh, that's how. So it got reunited this week or a couple weeks ago because Cam Newton, who's I guess friends with Stephen A. or at least works with Stephen A. on ESPN, he had Whitlock on the show, and the majority of the show was Whitlock and Cam talking about Cam's criticism, Jason Whitlock's criticism of Cam. But then what's his name? Cam and Whitlock towards the end, they just started talking shit. And they were like, all right. And then Cam was like, all right, what's your beef with Stephen A. Smith? He just really wanted to know. And then that's when they kind of went into it.
Okay. I mean,
CEO had to do business for the Unfiltered Sports Podcast. Also, Brandon, your team's about to get their ass whooped. What's up, Taj? Bum ass Duke. Yeah. See, I told you people didn't Duke, nigga. I told you.
Oh man. Lil Neg, I can't wait for OKC. OKC is Stephen A, and the Knicks are Jason Whitlock at his best. And we got Josh Hart there. So you know what Josh Hart is gonna do to Stephen A. I really hope. Man, I might just have to vote against Stephen A. On just because Josh Hart. All right, I'd rather have Josh Hart be the president.
Is he old enough? Is he 35?
No, but
will he be 35 in 2028?
I don't think so. I think he'd be.
We gotta vote for CEO for president. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not voting for CEO. CEO's a 30 Celtics fan. He's also controlled opposition, just like Cat Williams. All right. CEO, when you see this, if you see this later,
for our opposition, he works for me. All right.
Well, you could. You think he works for you, but he's working for. Well, hold on. If the rumors are true, where CEO used to call you, then it makes sense.
Oh, yo.
I'm just saying.
I'll be a black Jew.
Yeah, well, no, that would just be a Jew. That would just be a Jew.
Yeah.
The real Jews are black. All right, Kanye made this shit clear.
Yeah, I mean, hey, sure. What the fuck happened to that nigga? Where is that nigga?
You said it. MK Ultra. This thing is
I mean, shit.
I just said he'll be president. All right. Well, I will move out the United States, and I'm pro US. Like,
yo. You know what this nigga just said, bro? Shout out to Kaiju, bro. This nigga wanted to say I'll be president, but he'll put I'll president.
I know. I ignored it.
Come on, though. You gotta come on, bro.
Well, RJ, do you think you need to have internal monologue to be president? I think you have to have internal monologue. No, I think you do. I think you do.
No,
I think you do.
No. You're fucking bro. You're a fucking puppy. You don't need to fucking have internal monologue.
Yeah, but you have to understand that you're a puppy at the end of the day.
No, you don't, nigga. That's the point of a puppet.
All right, well, CEO. So wait, but see, all right, but so then you can't say CEO for president because we agree CEO has internal monologue.
Yeah,
we think he's a bot, but we agree.
I don't think he's monologue. A bot. Tell me. Oh,
he can act like a bot.
Tell me. He's extremely intelligent. Intelligent people think like robots. Like robots. I mean from a perspective of they're extremely intelligent. But not like robot as in being robotic. Are we sure that CEO and RJ aren't tiny hat people? I'm sure I'm not. CEO's probably not. If Stephen A and Trump can be
my last name's Perez, so I'm in the clear.
You know what I'm saying? My last name's Johnson, so I'm in the clear too.
I'm sure. I don't know. Hold on. You're not a tiny hat. Like you're not like Stephen A. Smith. Is Stephen A. Smith a tiny hat?
No, he's just controlled by them.
Okay, he's just controlled. Okay, so you're all right. That's fair. Yeah, you're good. Never mind. Because I was thinking Smith and Johnson are like two of the same like common names or whatever, like in that sense. But no, if Stephen A, yeah, you get it. I don't know what CEO's last name is, but a lot of the CEOs in real life they tend to be,
Oh, Stephen A's last name is Smith.
No, I know. No shit, nigga. I know.
Oh, you just said you ain't know his last name.
No, I said CEO.
Oh,
yeah. I don't know. I know.
He's in the clear too. We're all in the clear, all right.
I don't know. CEO, they're the CEOs in real life. They're not in the clear.
Hey man,
there's a reason this thing's a business owner. That's why he's not here because he
speaks out against them. He handles business. So shout out to him.
So did Cat Williams. What does that mean? All right, CEO.
Well, until Shannon Sharp invites CEO and us to the fucking until Club Shay Shay, he's clear.
CEO, if you're listening, drop a comment. I know you're out there in Tel Aviv listening right now. Just let me know. Just let me know what. Just let me know what if the information's correct.
Apex said, Kaiju, with all due respect, but our country will be destroyed under you and probably make anime girls legal.
Are they not legal? What the fuck? I'm confused.
I don't fucking know.
What's this nigga talking about, bro?
The point is, do you disagree that the country will be destroyed with Kaiju at president?
No, I don't disagree with that. I'm confused what the fuck he's talking about.
I don't know.
Whatever. The point is, fucking CEO, let me know. If I'm wrong, just let me know from Tel Aviv about the real info.
Listen, CEO's fine. You know what I'm saying? We need an intelligent guy on the podcast. Clearly, I can't pronounce big names. Brandon, you're a retard, so we need someone intelligent to break down numbers and data.
I'm the muscle.
Yeah, you're the muscle. CEO's the brains. I'm the wise one. I'm the Rick. It's like evolution. CEO is Triple H. I'm Ric Flair. You're Batista. All right.
There you go. There's a reason. So there's a reason RJ keeps me around because if you guys know him, he loves Batista.
You got me, little Nick. What the fuck are you gonna do, nigga?
Fuck. Who's a little Nick?
Nobody. Oh, he said, who in the chat will make a good president? You got me, nigga. You will make a horrible president, nigga.
I wouldn't make a good president. I'd make a good
mayor.
I'm
the wisest out of everyone. Out of everybody, where? In your school, maybe? In your house?
I doubt that.
If you're alone in your room?
Even then, I still doubt that.
Ha! Oh, the TV's probably more smart. Little Nick, bro, you think SGA is a top 10 point guard of all time? Come on, bro. Like, you're not wise at all. You think the OKC Thunder's beating the Spurs in the fucking playoffs? They're getting swept in 2.
Wait, so Kaju's right though. Evolution got 4 people. Who's Randy Orton?
To be determined.
All right. Well, Randy Orton wasn't there originally, so
that's to be determined, man. We'll figure out who Randy Orton is. Or hell, the Shield.
All right, the Shield. I'm cool with that. Fucking damn, Lil Nick. Who's Lil Nick if he's a wrestler? He's Mae Young.
Lil Nick. I don't know who Lil Nick.
So we gotta talk about that. We got 20 minutes. So you want to tell the people about the plans with Josh? You want to?
Oh yeah. So time out. Whoa. Time out. Can I just say something right now? And I'm so glad you didn't say shit about it this year. WWE.
Don't fucking start, bro. We're not talking about
2K26 is so fucking bad.
I don't care. I play F1.
You know what I'm saying? You know what? F1 might be better than fucking WWE 2K. I'll give you that. I'll concede to that shit. But and I wish Josh was here too. I want to take a shit on him as well too. But
I'm also playing MLB The Show with Aaron Judge on the cover.
Well, tell me, you bought MLB The Show 26?
Yeah.
That's a whole. You know what? That's a whole other conversation for another day. But
no, well, I bought it because I play with Will.
You could have just played 25 at that fucking point.
But we want we got the rosters. Just
man, get the fuck out of here. Anyways,
all right. I don't have Pete Alonso anymore, so now I gotta play with Bo Bichette and everybody else.
Listen, WWE games are so bad, and I saw this idea from, I think they're called NWF Legacy. I could be getting the name wrong. I apologize. But they have like a thing where they commentate on the WWE 12 universe mode. And, unfortunately, Brandon's like fucking 15. He's never played a good WWE game in his life. So he doesn't know how crazy WWE 12 universe mode was. It's probably the best, unpredictable, and funniest one ever. So we're going to commentate on that, and most storyline logically one better.
All right, so we're 3 commentators, right? Who are you?
Who is me and Josh? But it's going to be on the Hangout stream. We're going to talk about what's going on. We're going to talk about what's going on, but also just going to be talking shit about just whatever.
So who are you?
It's going to be like our phone conversations just with Josh.
You're going to be Jim Ross or Michael Cole?
Obviously, I'm Jim Ross. I'm the best. Come on.
Michael Cole's in the GOAT conversation too, though.
Oh, fuck!
Don't disrespect Michael Cole. Michael Cole's been doing this shit for so long. Like he's got LeBron. Michael Cole has LeBron longevity. Stop it,
bro. Michael Cole sucks. I never liked Michael Cole.
Damn, that's hate, bro. Michael Cole.
I never liked Michael Cole. He stinks. Come on, come on, bro. I can name 5 commentators better than Michael Cole.
Point is, Michael Cole has LeBron longevity. All right, I want to hear it.
Okay, so fucking Robert.
All right, so what's the lineup? Me, you, and Josh. What are we? You're Jim Ross. What are we? Who are we?
You are. Josh is. I guess you could be Cole because you're gonna be the antagonist, and that's what I mean. That's how I remember Cole. I know he's a babyface one now, and I way bears but you're gonna be prime, quote unquote, prime Cole, and he's gonna be Jim Ross. Not Jim Ross. What's his name? The fucking weirdo. What's his name? Who's the other guy? It was Jim Ross, Michael Cole, and who's the other one? The King.
Oh, Jerry the King Lawler.
Yeah. He's perfect.
Hopefully fucking this nigga Josh don't get a heart attack in the middle of the fucking thing.
I know for a fact you ain't saving him.
Saving shit. Fuck him.
Yeah, Brandon's
right,
gonna have a solid home. He's gonna have a solid home. We lost Josh, and we're
gonna have all the fucking wrestlers in Universe mode just
you know what? That's not
stand
gonna
there on the
happen.
stage.
He's gonna laugh it off, bro.
Yeah, that's what he's best at, laughing shit off.
You know what I'm saying? So,
all right, Cat's at the free throw line. We're down 3-0. Come on, Cat.
You didn't see what just happened. I forgot you now.
Fuck me. Good or bad?
Bad, but hey, listen. I'm not gonna ruin the game for you, bro. You're watching, bro. I'm gonna give you my YouTube TV. You just gotta download the app on you. What do you have, Roku?
No, I don't. I have a Samsung TV.
I bet.
So I can just let me know.
I will, because I know you're gonna be busy. Or hell, tomorrow since I'm gonna be gone.
Yeah, no, fucking. Also, my coach fights today too, so I might just put it on while I do what I gotta do. He fights actually in 15 minutes. He fights. He opens the main card of Anthony Pettis fighting championship. So I gotta watch it on UFC Fight Pass. Anyways, all right, cool. So now we got that. What else we got? So we got the playoffs about to start soon. When the playoffs start, we gotta do some lists. One of the lists is what the top 5 players of every franchise.
Right I got you. I'll read it off right now.
You wrote it the other day. I forgot.
Huh?
No, I said you wrote all this down. I forgot.
Well, I put them in my notes.
Yeah.
All right. So where are they? Podcast stream. So first stream of the playoffs. Top 5 players of each franchise, which already did the list. First stream of the Eastern/Western Conference Finals. Top 10 players of each decade from the 60s to the 2020s, since the 2020s are almost over technically. We also have the versus list. So me, you, and CEO will come up with 10 of the verses of, like, prime example, I'll say Kawhi versus KD, and you'll say Russ versus Harden, like just that example. And we'll come up with some good ones because it's 10. So we'll come up with some ones we didn't think of. And then this offseason, we're doing redo the 2K Classic teams.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably gonna be more of a me and you thing.
Yeah, redoing the all-time teams.
All-time teams, my bad. All-time teams. I'll fix that right now.
We're gonna match up the classic teams.
All-time teams, and this will actually be good this offseason. So like whoever wins the finals, maybe I hate to say it, but if SGA wins another finals, he might have to make the OKC all-time team. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm sure he's already there, but I don't know if he's starting. I don't know. I haven't been on 2K in God knows how long.
I haven't been on. Speaking of that, I'm gonna tell you after. And then throughout the stream thing, so our topic's gonna be the list, and then after that, we're gonna do the Brandon Shams horrible list finds. That's why I put the Brandon topic of the day intro for when you go with the list. Because Brandon comes up with some of these fucking lists is asshole finds.
Wait. You don't think Derrick Rose barely makes the top 40?
Fuck out of here. What number was that? Nigga?
He was 40.
That is fucking. Hey, Chad, do you guys think Derrick Rose, out of every player in the top 10, do you think Derrick Rose, 2010s, do you think Derrick Rose is number 40? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I don't know, man. They made a case for Damian Lillard and Blake Griffin and
Zach Rudolph.
I'm just saying, Alonzo Mourning, they made a case for all these.
Even playing this, they probably put him on a list. He even played in the 2010s. Also, speaking of that, I want to say also 2 more things. Fuck, what was it? Number 1, about the Hawks, right? I'm not gonna lie, Jalen Johnson's nasty. And is there a case? I was gonna say a video about this. Is there a case where you can there's someone that's a superstar, but also a bad superstar, like they don't elevate the team? Is that a possibility? Because I think like Trae Young's in that fucking category.
Trae Young's not a superstar. Also, I don't hate
disagree with you.
Most people are retarded. Fucking. Also, I don't hate the Hawks anymore now that Trae Young's gone.
Yeah, we see him in the playoffs as being balling. Jalen Johnson's balling.
Jalen Johnson, Dyson Daniels is a good player. They got some. Unfortunately, like I said, Jonathan Kuminga doesn't want to play basketball all the time. So
I saw him out there a couple nights ago.
I don't even hate Jonathan Kuminga. He just doesn't want to fucking. Master J also has a suggestion for the pod. I don't know if you want to read it.
There was something else I wanted to bring up.
Master J said he said put Mike on the pod.
Where have you been for the last 2 years, bro? I don't think Mike wants to come on the pod.
At this point, he probably doesn't care anymore.
You know what I'm saying? So we're good off.
Man, shout out to Mike. You know, he's doing big things in I forgot the name of the fucking channel, but shout out to him.
Chicago Sports Talk Michael.
You know, pretty soon.
Does he even go live anymore?
I don't know, but pretty soon, me, you, CEO, we're gonna beat him and his posse in this Unks versus YNs bet for the NBA.
Matter of fact, let me text Awesome Kid. Let me ask, because he's the leader of the YNs. I gotta ask him. I'm gonna text him personally. yeah. This nigga Awesome Kid said send Duke to Iraq.
There you go. Master J said, then put Kaiju on the pod so we can hear about his alien theory. When he told when Moses.
Well, time out, guys. Time out. This can all happen on the Hangout channel. All right.
Well, hold on. If we're doing the fucking the commentary, I don't know if that's a good idea.
No, I'm talking about just a random Hangout.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because we're doing the commentary, then obviously nobody else can join because they're in the way. Yo, RJ, you know what we gotta start talking about now? We gotta start talking about, since now you're running out of fucking leagues to watch because you keep boycotting them all. Fucking now we gotta start talking about brand risk, misfits.
Brand risk, yo.
We gotta start watching all these other things because they're all getting boycotted.
You know what? Brand risk might be the best one out there, bro. What's good, get on, kid?
And you know what's crazy? They're all still run by the tiny hats because Aiden Ross.
Oh, fuck. But at least he's honest about it, so it is what it is.
Yeah, I can't wait for 6ix9ine to come out of jail. Man, be back on those Aiden Ross things. 6ix9ine grew on me. I can't lie.
I didn't even know he was put back in jail
for 3 months. Something had happened. I don't remember, but
what happened? Well, hold on. He was literally just on Neon's stream just like a month ago.
A couple months ago, yeah, because then Aiden Ross and Neon, everybody, they dropped him off in jail to do his 3 month his 3 months.
Oh wow!
So Aiden Ross was they streamed him turning himself in.
That's tough. Huh.
So we're waiting for bro to come back. See, I'd rather watch that than watch the NFL. That's a lot more entertaining. Yo, what's up with Kai Cenat? You used to tell me all about the lore with him, and I haven't heard about him in God knows. He's done, right?
They're probably just reprogramming him into do more Hollywood shit.
Yeah, I know. I gotta find that Drewski commercial that I was talking about. Hold on.
Yeah, they're just reprogramming him. He'll probably come back later this year or whatnot.
Well, again, there's a reason why the NFL got all these guys involved. It wouldn't shock me if Roger Goodell was programming these guys.
Yeah,
I know it's not about football, but yeah. Roger Goodell
like dog shit football.
I still find it funny that we found a thing on the research that his dad, Charles Goodell, used to be Robert F. Kennedy's head of security.
Yeah.
Who was assassinated
at some point. Like, it's all like people like to ignore it. Like, I mean, I don't think people ignore it. They just have they're just NPCs. Like, they're just floating the wind facts, bro. Like, I'm not even joking when I say that. I just truly believe majority of people that walk around, they're just they're just robots, bro. They're just bums. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't mean bums as in like they're broke. That just means bums as in like they can't think for themselves.
They're a bunch of I can't say names, but they're a bunch of those people.
Okay. Referees are let SGA get beat up.
Yeah, you're still ahead of me, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. SGA.
I didn't say nothing. I just said the referees,
No, it's all good. It's all right. I'm not a person that cares about spoilers because I'm still going to enjoy it anyway. It's like, although I feel like if you're a person that purposely tries to spoil shit, you're a bitch and you should fucking get smacked by fucking, you should get stepped on by women.
Movies.
In general, spoilers for movies, shows. If somebody doesn't want something spoiled, why are you trying to hold that power over that person? You fucking queer. I know Kaiju be doing that shit. Nah, maybe not. But I know some of you guys do that shit. You fucking fags.
That's why I stay off of the internet. If I went like, prime example, like Scream, the Scream movie. I don't know if you're a big Scream fan, but when
I saw you. You said it was good. I saw your story.
It was good. So I was like, that's why I stayed off of like all social media. The only social media I probably went on was when you were texting me.
I still haven't watched Sinners.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I know. I keep hearing this good movie. I still haven't watched it.
Wow, that's tough.
Let me see.
So, also, Kid said the bet is still going on. He said, "Yeah, we should." I thought we were waiting until playoffs. I'm like, "Yeah, niggas, playoffs about to start soon. It's about to be April next week."
I mean, yeah. The how many games we have left?
I think we have less than 10.
Knicks, about to clinch again after this win today. They're making their case for their third or fourth year in a row going with 50 wins. Wow, what a done. Third or fourth, what is it, like third or fourth year that we have 50 wins in a row or some shit like that? Mm-hmm. So this is a turnaround for the franchise. That just goes to, you can be like, oh, you guys are poverty, you guys celebrating, but I'm celebrating. I choose to celebrate Jalen Brunson's dominance as the he's gonna be, once he wins a ring this year. You got to put him in those conversations for one of the greatest point guards. I mean, I know CEO already put him ahead of time. He already jumped the gun.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's something. Maybe the time had to rig it up for the Knicks. You feel me?
I mean, so far this game is close, or at least from my viewpoint.
Yeah, it is.
Well, RJ, hopefully next week CEO's back. If he's not,
we know what happened.
We know what happened. He's in the middle. He got recruited to the IDF or something like that. That'd be some shit. I follow like posts of like war footage and shit like that. And imagine I see CEO on one of those fucking war footage posts.
Yeah, it's fucking. They have the Unfiltered Sports Podcast stream in the background. What he say?
Nah, they had one that there was one I gotta send you. There was a dude hiding out in his post, and he was playing 2K.
Yeah, wow.
You just never
know. Master J says, "Look at you guys shit on the
I'm not shitting on nobody. Listen, I like
even if we are, who gives a fuck?
I like and dislike everybody. All right, whether you're Jew, black, same thing. I should have my own Puerto Ricans. The only thing I will not stand for slander wise, before I go, RJ, don't disrespect Ecuador. We're winning. We're Germany's not winning the group. Okay,
Randy, come on.
No, I know. Yeah, you're right. I know it. I know Ecuador's winning the group.
Brandon, you know what, bro? Yeah, I'll let you have it. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, listen, that's a Spanish thing. Y'all niggas is prideful. You know what I'm saying? Those Germans are gonna come in like it's 1942 again, and is what it is, bro.
Yeah, well, I'm not. Ecuador's not France, nigga. I know you get confused of what's France and what's Greece and all that shit, but Ecuador's not it.
Okay, last time I checked, France gave us a 7'6" basketball player. What is Ecuador giving us?
They gave us Michael Morales.
Again, I'm gonna ask the question. What did they give us again?
You ever watch Michael Morales fight? Fire, UFC fighter. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Well, at least I used to. Well, listen. At the end of the day, Brandon, come on, bro. Wembyamba is better than any fucking Ecuador player that's ever came out. Like, come on, bro.
Well, hold on. So he's better than soccer players too, nigga?
Name me an Ecuador player.
Listen, the point is.
All right, that's what I thought, nigga. He could have played soccer if he wanted to.
Fuck this. Wrap this shit up, nigga.
All right, whatever. This has been the Unfiltered Sports Podcast. Oh, shoot. Najee's hopping on the Portugal bandwagon. So Germany might start a 16-year-old goalie. Hey, these 16-year-olds be cooking, bro.
Well, he's gonna get smashed by fucking Ecuador.
Don't make me pull up to Albany. Shave your hair so you can look like a hot dog weenie. You mean, man, that fucking. Oh, there we go, weenie. I still feel like he misspelled it.
He put Winnie.
Oh man. Yeah, you can come to Albany, New York. I've been wanting to use the Second Amendment on somebody. Why not better than you? No one's gonna miss
before RJ wraps this up. If everything goes well, there's a good chance you might get some footage of me busting RJ's ass in basketball. So
that will never happen.
So Master J, don't worry, you'll be able to fucking have something on his head pretty soon.
After I dunk on Brandon's head, it'll be is what it is. Then that's why Brandon will go back to fighting and being the Unfiltered Sports Podcast bodyguard. You know what I'm saying? He'll leave the hoops to me. You know what I'm saying?
I'll just put the basketball down and put the gloves up. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? I got that too. But Brandon, is there anything you want to say to the peasants before we leave?
Listen, NBA playoffs are starting. Make sure you just. It's not too late to hop on the next bandwagon. I'm gonna let you guys get a chance now.
It's not. Playoffs didn't even start yet.
I'm gonna let you guys get a chance right now. You got about a week to be like.
What's the deadline? What's the deadline? You gotta give a date. What's the deadline?
April April 10th. No, that's too late. That's too late. April.
Nah, the play-in starts April 18th.
Oh yeah, April 10th. Yeah, that's a good time. You got till April. That's my mother's birthday, April 10th. You got till her birthday, her 53rd birthday, to say, yeah, Knicks are winning it all. After that, you're left behind.
You know what I'm saying? Don't make Brandon's mom sad, all right? Brandon can hate his mom, but you guys can't, all right, fags? You know what I'm saying? But until next Sunday, peace.